hit.
I mean, yeah, that's how it works in the real world. But
It hits at a 60-degree angle. Yeah, but it just shouldn't be like that. Like, that's just really gay. Sometimes it's proper, and most times it's not. No, you fucking moron! Oh my god, this guy. He just lost us the game. Oh, okay, we didn't lose yet. Okay, good.
He lost us the game, but not yet.
Yeah, well, he was almost.
Well, that's what I mean.
Almost.
Like I wasn't meaning like I wasn't making fun of you. It was like he's definitely lost us the game, but it's still on the horizon. Our L is still
it hasn't
approaching.
happened yet, but it definitely will. Unless I score here. Why are you in my ass? Like, I don't understand.
White tail buck, wheels, white tail buck.
What is the point?
Wheels, white tail buck.
Don't turn on that. No, that's not your ball, you fucking bronze.
Are you across the river?
Yes. Focusing.
I see you. I don't see the
You
buck.
bronze,
It's the one I just shot.
Alright.
I was with a bunch of other deer and shit, so I did not pay attention if the rest of them...
Feel free to keep hunting. I'm gonna start making the trip across New Hanover to the moonshine
Well, here, take a stop. Are you still in your wagon?
No.
Alright.
Back on my horse.
I'll head with you to your moonshine shack. Or actually, I can keep just dropping shit off.
We'll drop off that deer first. Yeah. That's what I was saying, 'cause like when I start the mission, it's just gonna drag you in, so you don't actually need to come with. Oh, what's that? What is it? Oh.
Where is it?
2-star. I'll take it, I guess. It's my bold action. There it is.
Crossing the river? I don't know how close you are, so clearing it.
Got the 2-star.
The other one's with you?
This guy sucks.
No. He's fine himself. I think my animal funds are still a little bit broke. So I rarely see deer, and when I do, they're normally only in one.
I've been finding groups.
Nice.
I'm gonna also, Wiggles, I don't know if you're in the mood for it, but I'm going to take the lantern off my horse, because it makes it hard as fuck to see at night. Like...
Really?
That doesn't make any sense, honestly.
It's because of how bright
Shouldn't the lantern make it easier?
Well, it's harder to see over distance with the lantern, but at shorter, like if you're on a road, it's very easy. But over long distances, it like oversaturates a bit, and it does make it a bit difficult to see.
Yeah, it's like the whole don't use high beams in fog and kind of shit like that. It's kind of the same issue.
Right.
Fuck that, I use my high beams over the fucking
Have you ever tried to use high beams in the snow? Like, it just
it doesn't work at all.
It's just,
No,
hey, you wanna
it
sniff
doesn't.
some flakes, boy?
No.
Boy, you wanna sniff some flakes?
Yeah, honestly.
All you can see is white. It's so bad.
Yeah.
I got cocaine bukkake in here.
Cocaine.
We don't do cocaine.
Okay, no, you're right.
You fucking idiot, man! Why would you go for
That's
that?
a superpower. That's a superhero right there, Ben. You're talking to a superhero.
I would sing, but
Idiot man.
apparently, I think Jess is the one who noticed this. Battling an Aeroprima.
And battling a what?
I don't know what that is.
An Aeroprima.
Oh, fuck.
No idea what that is.
Talking
Oh my
some
God,
Animal
I wish
Crossing crap?
He could hit the ball intelligently.
Yeah, I'm definitely not playing Animal Crossing.
No, that's where I know that fish from. Yeah, Arapimas are big boys. They are large
No wonder your fucking
fish.
teammate left the game, you flab.
I got him. The big man has gone into Aeroprima.
It's going Dicko mode.
80.2 inches, Jesse.
Almost as big as your dick, miss.
Dude, you gotta get this guy, man. Get back to the fucking net.
196.6 pounds.
It's pretty large.
Would you let that bitch down your throat?
Why not? What's with you putting
Doing
fish down
that
my
does
throat?
nothing for us, you dumb.
Thank you, he's the one who started it.
Q's not here.
Need to hit. Oh my god, why would you even go for that?
I'm in Valentine. I'm taking the lantern off my horse.
Okay. I like the lantern when I'm riding at night, and it doesn't mess me up that much when I'm hunting. I also think it's a pretty nice flex on low levels.
I mean, yeah, but
So there's my reasoning for keeping a
you know
lantern.
what I'd like? The ability to turn the fucker off.
That's true. I'm not really sure why your character just can't lean down and pinch off the.
You know how hot
Right.
that bitch is?
Yeah, it's also up against our horse. I'd like to think.
You know how thick a horse's fur is?
Fur.
They do have fur.
Sorry, hairs?
Oh, you know what else pisses me off about it? It's the wrong color leather. It doesn't match the leather on the rest of my horse.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a
boo-hoo,
fire.
boo-hoo.
Wills, I like the way it looks because of, you know, it's a headlight on your horse, which is hilarious, and I think it's funny. But I just wish I could turn it off, so when I'm not riding on the road and I'm riding through the wilderness, it makes it a little bit easier to see. There's gunfighting going on outside of... That's much better. Also have the brightness on my screen cranked up, so people on stream can see a little bit easier at night. So that's probably why it's also affecting me. I actually, through the stream thing, I have it, like, increased brightness through Elgato.
Yeah, I can do that.
So with it already being bright, it means I can see pretty goddamn well in the dark. I have a feeling this guy's gonna shoot me.
What is my teammate? I'm so upset already. He just fucking tried to aerial and he's trying again. Why though? Why? Like, what are you accomplishing from that?
Worse, why have you done
Just
this?
giving the ball to them. That's all. Oh, fuck's sake.
I have the option to enter with posse.
It's gonna teleport me. Yeah,
Well,
it's interesting.
Oh, Jesse.
Da-da-da. I would, like, you know, be down with doing some story missions. Yeah.
story time o'clock.
Oh, also speaking of
Actually,
story-
wait. I think I have a batch. It's ready to be sold. It's probably a really, really crappy batch.
all works towards getting you better batches. So Wiggles.
Oh my.
I have 20 bottles, yep.
One way.
You couldn't have even fucking put it on target, you dumb bitch.
So,
I named my account Dead Space because I have a small penis. Fuck off. Don't hit it. Okay, why did you hit it? Wow, you got... No, you missed?
he named his account Dead Space because he has a necrophilia fetish.
What?
Can I just invite you to the shack, actually? Hold on.
I heard something about a fetish, and I know Jesse's talking about one.
I bet you miss.
Penis.
I don't know how that worked out so well.
Nice, I just got fucking...
Ow. Thank you.
Okay, like your bird pussy.
You know it.
With that, I am going to bed. Maybe.
Going to sleep, Moose?
Let's sit here for a second. Okay, I'm gonna take a night nap. I just randomly disappear. I've gone to bed.
Okay. So preemptive good night to you, Moose. May your eventual snooze be plentiful.
Night, Moose.
I'm probably when
Where the fuck?
when I start working on like the renovating my zone, I'm gonna see how much of a pain in the balls it would be to install a dimmer switch. Because I realized another part with me being able to see that's an issue is that my light is on behind me, which means it glares the screen when it gets really dark, such as, you know, every night in Red Dead. So maybe I've gotten accustomed to the torch and I can actually see some stuff that I wouldn't be able to without the yeah, I don't know. I need to keep like kind of going back and forth. All I know is that the glare makes it hard to see far off when I have the light on, but now
How old is the house?
it's pretty fucking old.
Okay, then let me ask this at least. The wall outlets, does it at least have a ground port?
Oh no.
Is it 2 or 3 holes where you plug in?
Oh,
Are you getting near? Can I start
most
it?
of the, yeah, I don't know why I couldn't, go ahead and start it, I'm sitting outside. Most of the ports in the house are only 2 plug.
Yeah.
Okay, it
Damn.
might be... You might not be able to install a dimmer.
I guess I'll just go fuck myself. I could turn on, I have a desk lamp
weird that your
over
port's
there.
only
I
at
could turn on
2.
my desk lamp to get, like, some light in here, and then just shut off my overhead light. And let me see how that works. Go ahead and start it. I'm across my room, so I'll be able to cover you in just a second.
Go, you dumb ass, and you go for that. You fucking. Oh my god, man! Like, why do they let stupid people play this game?
This is many much more nicer.
You don't go for the ball you got to, and you don't give me an opportunity. You fucking moron! No, I'm not playing with you again, you dumb shit.
Do you want to be a wagon driver?
Sure.
You're
Why
actually
so
both
much
be on the
gravel?
wagon. There's a
We need gravel. Trying
yeah,
to.
John.
We're trying to. We need that gravel.
Grivel.
Oh, okay, then I'll start making a shulk or chest of just
Yeah, there's,
gravel.
yeah, there's some already there.
Just running down my fortune
Fuck
3
out of my finger.
porch.
Fuck. Haha, I hurt. Holy shit. Fuck. Not doing that again. I'm not gonna burn my finger again. It's probably a good idea, honestly. Oh, I fucking did it again. Motherfucker. Oh! I'm really close to it. So upset right now. Shit, how am I supposed to Rocket League now?
See, there's
God
deer
damn it.
all over in front of us now. Deer and critters and all sorts of shit.
Oh, it's
gotta be
thirsty water.
semi-AFK from it.
no way.
No need to fret, I'm sure. Looking for moonshine and the like.
Jesus Christ. Oh, you fucking lucky. Fuck me, man.
Actually gonna inspect the fucking wagon?
Put that in. You pleb.
Why aren't they doing anything? They're just...
They just turned and carried that.
Slow your wagon,
I have.
Slow down, okay?
Really? That hit me? Oh my god.
I wonder what it is I've
That's
caught.
so stupid.
Can he not just see the bottles of moonshine? Oh, I guess he can't. Okay. Cool. Alright.
Van Horn.
We have to go all the way to Van. Hold on. We'll look around.
Fucking teammates.
Wiggles.
Fucking.
Oh, we're close.
We can't do alternate routes.
Oh, that's a posse. That's a posse.
What?
Hold on.
What?
Well, it made me switch wagon seats.
Why?
I am absolutely pressing charges. Did they blow up the wagon? They didn't even shoot the wagon, they just wanted to shoot us.
Oh great, now all the revenuer agents are shooting me. Because we are close enough to... Wheels, go to the wagon.
Where are the players?
This way.
Are they just riding off?
Yeah, you go to... I also have the revenuers chasing
Okay.
me, so...
Yeah, so do I. Crap.
See how slow and steady
Go
works.
up for that, bro. Oh my god.
Are they gone?
fuck
Oh,
off.
you are successfully butt touching them. Nice.
Get that now, it's yours. This is
Nice.
He used a few
Yeah, they
incendiary
don't
rounds.
seem... They're only level 20s. Probably don't even need the incendiaries. I'm pretty sure they just shot at us because, like... Oh no.
They shot my horse because I wasn't paying attention. Okay, you know one thing I hate? That the game makes the sniff the ground button the same as the I need to be in Deadeye right the second button. So you end up just sniffing the ground aggressively.
Crap, I lost a bottle. There's so many agents.
Stop cleaning the fucking gun, you dumbass.
I don't know if I'm... So mad. Why do they just keep spawning now? Look at those level 20s just minded their own business. Are you still fighting them?
I would be if they didn't shoot my horse because I was busy trying to Deadeye, and I, you know, went into tracking mode. They're still running away, which means I should be able to heal Cass just fine.
Or did you push in both sticks instead of just the one for Deadeye?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Are you fucking kidding me? No, no, I'm not fucking good, Wiggles. I revived my horse, and it died after I revived it. Like, it died as I was reviving it.
Some more players here. I just need to commit to getting the wagon in.
What's with the fucking revenuers?
I don't know.
Well, I'm still pursuing these assholes. If you'd like to.
Only 16? I lost. What? It said I lost a bottle, not 4. I'm on the way.
I switched to rolling block because I want to kill their horse.
You gotta hit that, man. Come on.
They're able to kill me due to goofy shit. No, they're gonna be hunted to the end of time.
Jeez.
Maybe try. They're at the Van Horn. So we're trying to fast travel.
I'm not at Van Horn. I was at Van Horn.
Not Van Horn. What's it called? Emerald fucking.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
I'm also riding on my ass-tacular horse.
Why do you jump that far?
Animal spawns are still somewhat working.
Why? Why? Oh my god.
Control values are really low.
I didn't even bother setting a waypoint. I'm just following roads that seem to look like they lead towards you. And I'm off-roading when I can. I didn't remember it being this far from Van Horn to Emerald Station.
I gotta put those in.
There's other players on the map. They're not marked red.
If it wouldn't be them, then it shouldn't be. Use the Carcano to.
I see Emerald Station.
Yeah, we're just on the other side of Emerald Station. Yeah, they became hostile because I think they've been just shooting NPCs. So I'm wondering if they're dumbasses and thought we were NPCs or something. Also, hey, MH. I'm approaching from a
Oh, yeah.
alternate path.
I still don't even see them on the map. Oh? I saw a medium facility posse lead briefly. Was that him? He's no longer medium. Is this him? Do I engage? Okay, I'll take that as that's him.
That's what was one of them. That's right where I killed this horse at.
Where's he spawned?
There's his buddy. Probably. His buddy? Yeah, that would be his buddy.
Was that his
Yep.
buddy?
Was this horse? It's a scrawny, so.
Where are they now?
See him? He sniped me.
I don't see him.
Behind you!
Oh, I'm working on it.
I'm on a horse I don't give a shit about. My cores are all over the place. I really need to eat food. I'm going on Wiggles.
I didn't realize Wolfie was in here.
I have to open the wrong thing. Just need to get food in me. There we go.
That was a weird fight. I got one from the parlay. Good shot.
Missed the first one, aimed a little high. Probably caught his hat or something. I have one coming up behind me. You. The guy riding up. Oh no. Guy doesn't have ill intent. If he does, he's gonna have shotgun around waiting for him. There's still a man getting fairly close to our position from behind Wiggles.
See him. Just still looking for the actual. Oh wait, what? This dude's riding towards the man that we were shooting at with a lasso.
Here, let me switch horses.
I think he may have fast traveled.
The shot game just fleed.
Oh no, he didn't. They're both right
This
there.
is-
Gonna start dealing with them. I'm switching horses. Horses, owned horses. Cass, yeah, Cass, get here. Yeah, Wiggles, I'm gonna get a beef boy horse for combat. Oh, they are right there. Oh! Yeah, they parlayed. I can't fire on them.
Well, this is nice.
What has occurred, Dex?
So I tried doing that TP thing.
Hmm?
It did not spawn me on the platform. I fell into the water.
The TP thing,
Killed myself and I had a bet at the gold farm.
Oh shit, you fell through. That's a yikes.
Yeah.
I still can't fire on him. This man needs a ladder.
I might put a bucket of water next time I'm at the gold farm off the edge.
You need someone to come on the world to... Because you are quite a ways away from home.
You guys do you. I'll explore. I still haven't found out a place where I want my base.
See him whip around with a gun, he dies.
Did you collected all your stuff from spawn, right, Dex?
Yes. I literally had nothing on me when I forced myself to TP.
If you know where my raid farm is and you go there, there should be a double chest and a half of totems, and you can take as many as you want. Totems of Undying.
I do not know where that is.
Okay.
No, but I forced myself to teleport to try to get to that bed. Which then I did not spawn on the platform at all and forced me into the water. Underneath. IQ's gold farm.
Eventually, when that parlay go up,
So,
Yes.
I'm gonna lag behind then. Because I can see them as soon as that parlay pops, them rotating.
One of them is hogtied on the back of this horse, by the way.
We're gonna seem like dicks now. They're taking us to a public area, so when we execute them for their previous crimes. Can I execute their horse?
Will you move? What's your goddamn problem?
lock onto this guy. I want to wave at him. There we go.
Flicked a hat.
Oh, now that's a shootable offense.
Wiggles, watch out. You nearly got fucking... Is it B to do the little, like... How do you shift the horse to walk sideways? Just did it. I'm drifting. It's some weird sometimes. Do it, I dare you. Load your friend on the back of our horse.
Aha, that worked.
What have you done, my friend?
I killed myself again.
Death is always the answer.
I know, right? I just saw a ravine full of water. Full
Oh,
of lava. I was like,
You can kill him again then.
jump!
Not this one.
Oh, they were on the same horse, so we couldn't kill him because they were always connected. If I connected with that Molotov before he picked up his friend, I would have been able to kill the posse lead. The posse lead never parlayed.
Where did the posse lead go? Oh, he's down the
Can I shoot
road.
him? That's what I want to do with the problem. He has run into me with his horse. Where's your buddy? There's your
Where
buddy.
is this buddy?
How do you, like, while not...
I really like the Cortana.
Can you activate Deadeye without aiming?
No. Just aim before you get there. Like, once we get, slow and steady maxed up, it's going to last ages. So just activate it, like, before you think they'll be shooting at you. Ride in. With slow and steady, it doesn't deactivate if you stop aiming.
Oh.
Like, you can activate it and then keep riding towards them. But you have to aim in to start the process. I was just shooting them.
No.
At you.
I was just practicing, using him as a dummy.
He is a dummy.
Dummy thick. Can you not aim while in slow and steady? Like, can you not lock on?
No, you can lock on, you just can't run. It's slippery that you can't
Okay.
lock on.
Where does Buddy spawn? Do you spawn up top?
Where did he spawn?
Parley with the Shaw gang has ended.
I don't know.
There he is.
Oh, really? I didn't get that notification. Oh, did he parley with us separately? Did he parley with you
Yes,
first?
he parlayed with me. I believe first. Going up this way. They're both up top. Need to get in a position where I can... Oh, Buddy's coming after me. Where are you? Oh, this is filth.
So is this. Trying to steal my kill, boy.
No, boy, I'm just trying to finish him off. Make sure he can't come himself back to life.
Yeah, my parlay with him just ended.
he going? Oh, there he is. Yeah, I was shooting at him with pistols.
Can't hardly see him with the fog.
So we
Nice.
got a quick glance on him. How long do you think these two have lost their will to live?
They already have.
Shouldn't have parlayed with you. You'll be able to hurt.
So we
Oh,
shoot
he has
them more.
parlayed again. Keck.
He hasn't parlayed with me. Don't think. Where you spawn?
No. Let's see if Cass is still parked in this whack ass. Yeah, Wiggles, come here. It's worth it to stop hunting them to see this park job I did.
So I'm discovering that they've added the Panther with an autoloader.
Yes, they have.
Yeah, you only get that through commander mode.
You can buy it now. Nothing is
can?
exclusive in World of Tanks console.
Wiggles, look at this. Look at her, she's a goat.
I see that. That is extremely majestic.
She knows how to pose. Look at that strut. Look at that stance.
Autoloader's not bad.
That's a power move, Wiggles. It's a power move and a half.
That is a power move. Can you get back on here?
Slid-
They're back in Valentine, by the way. I'm gonna ride. Normally, by now, I'd be like, yeah, you know, it's probably not worth it anymore. But they also shot at a cargo sale, so I don't care. I'm going to keep killing them until I am unable to kill them anymore.
And that's when we get the baseball bats and find their house.
They're also good practice for new PvP setup, because they're very bad.
Oh, and they're killing other people now.
Are they?
Oh, Wiggles, I'm about to do something filth. You want to see my filth? Let me whip some filth out on them.
What's your filth?
Slugs. This means I can stop shorter. Bullshit. Guess what happened?
Oh. Ran a... It wouldn't actually let me turn was the issue. I believe. They're using bolt actions. That's kinda small PV energy.
Their penises are quite small, so it's understandable. Their PP energy should be quite small as well. I don't know where what's his fuck is, the other one.
Is he running away again?
Waggles, you just left the party on my screen.
And he just completely got yeeted in mid-sentence.
There's the invite. Wiggles made him parlay.
I apparently shot him so hard that my Xbox like just decided to no. Yeah, he just parlayed with me, so have fun.
We parlayed with our posse, which means... Yeah,
Oh, did he?
it's his posse parlayed with our posse, so...
Okay. There's a man running up with... Oh. Is this you that he just... Oh.
Somebody help me, please!
This man's just kindly tied up the man who,
Oh, that's the guy who they
is
killed.
starting stuff with us. Yeah. Excellent.
Watch this.
Alright, I'm gonna go clean my guns.
Ooh, that sounds like fun. I might go do the same.
Whoop! Whoops! I have lit.
It's a good
Whoops!
thing.
I have accidentally killed a man by throwing a fire bottle. He survived. He survived me throwing a fire bottle at his feet on accident. Coming into the gun store now.
Good to see you again, bud. So, what are you aiming
Seriously, Dad, which someone or their horse?
Are you
You can't use the gun store. Because you actually lit someone on fire outside.
are you murdering innocent men, Jesse?
No, I threw a fire bottle at the jackass, and then the other man ran into the fire to stab him.
Oh, he left.
I mean, frankly, he pulled a bold move. Hold up. Hold your ass cheeks. Wiggles, are your ass cheeks held? That person just ran by on what looked like an Ardennes. Hold up, I'm going to the stable. Also, they both left the session.
Yeah, they both just left.
They've been cucked. Oh, excuse me, you can't enter the shop because you just heard someone with your horse. Well, there's a brindle thoroughbred here. One nod at him. He's doing a maneuver. He's holding an invisible body. That's a maneuver. Is he running on the horse? Oh, he's waving at me. I've made a friend, Wiggles. Just the guy from before. I've completed relations.
Well done.
Oh, this guy's got a Ardennes. That's an Ardennes, all right. That's the strawberry Ardennes. I've been waved at. Nice horse. He has an invisible body. Come here. Starred Rabbit has just thrown an invisible body. He's now picking it up again. Or no. Watch. I think he's gonna pick it up again. Watch.
Oh, yeah.
He makes a little split.
Wait, with the way he's holding it, it's like it's an invisible deer.
The deer would. No, it's a fish.
It's a northern pike.
It's a fish. I was about to say how he's holding it. It's a fish. A scheme.
It won't let me pick it up. I can't pick up this magic fish.
Oh, he just pointed at me.
Why do you want to pick up the magic fish? It might be infected.
It is a 1-star northern pike, and it's invisible.
Dex raises a good point, yeah.
Because it's invisible?
It's a good fish. Invisible fish are good
It's
fish.
a dead fish. And it's been thrown around.
Wow, this guy's got some. This guy's got some. Wait, is this the right person? This is Chapsters. This is the wrong person. I clicked on Starred Rabbit. Well, he's using even whacker setup, Wiggles.
Named Leviathan.
He's got Paint It Black, The Short Game, Come Back Stronger, and Gunslinger's Choice.
Then he's going for dual revolvers, super aggressive playstyle from those cards. Or he has no idea what he's doing and he's just throwing
He's a
some
level
cards
99 and they're all 1-star cards.
on. Okay, so he doesn't know what he's doing and he's just throwing some cards on.
Sounds reasonable.
Come here. Come on. Sorry, I didn't mean to squish you.
Yes?
Come here. Pup was standing at the end of the chair, and I just hit my my recliner, and it pushed him. And now he's looking at me like, "Hey."
It's like, Father, why have you done this?
Like the recliner was down, and he was laid up against the chair, and I didn't know he was down there. And I opened the recliner, and it just booped him, and he was like, "Hey."
It's like, Bish, why are you doing this?
Yeah. Alright, well, that was a pretty successful clappening session, I would say. Is the post office not this way? Do I not know where I'm going?
This is the second time you've gotten lost here, by the way.
Oh, here's the post office.
Okay. Wait, I think. Let me check something. Cirillo is urine. Yeah, that's. Yeah, by the way, the Cirillo has the same things as the Norfolk Roadster. They have the same stats.
What does?
The alcohol mission horse is the same as the Cirillo.
Oh, well, those stats. It also has max stamina and max health, I think.
It actually has
And I
less
think
health.
it's also very fast.
The stock health.
Yeah, but with a good saddle.
Yeah, Wiggles with a stock just stock. The Norfolk Roadster is worse than the Cirillo is stock. So when they're fully upgraded, the Cirillo is going to be better than the Norfolk Roadster.
What horse do I have?
The Cirillo.
Breed are you, comrade?
He's a Cirillo. He's a.
Oh, wait. Oh, is that how you say that?
Criolio. I don't know. Sir Illo.
Crulio?
Crulio. Criolio.
Can you send me a picture of the name so I can also mispronounce it?
Yes! It's actually
It is spelled...
Criollo. Criollo. Criollo sounds actually right than that.
Yeah, that sounds decent.
I could buy a horse. I can buy select horses, like 30% off on a horse. I feel like at some point I should get a Missouri Foxtrotter.
You are from Missouri.
He trots upon foxes, so. At least that's what I understand. I think it's weird that the Arabian's actually slower than the other horses, but it has so much fucking health. And has the fancy steering.
How close do I have to have my horse to be able to sell the pelts off the back to the butcher?
It was a splashed white American paint is terrifying horse. Very slow horse, but a very scary looking horse.
Okay, wait, is this just glitched? Do I not actually have pelts on the back of my horse?
No.
Okay. I don't know.
My horse's tail just disappeared.
Yeah, Brindle Thoroughbred is the way to go. If you want a full size big boy horse. Not big boy horse, but like, you know, powerful horse.
It just said you invited me to another party.
Nice whack, because I did not. Alright, so if I get a Ardennes, I think they're the biggest horse in the game other than a draft horse. The problem is the speed is crap, but this thing already has 3/4 of its health bar stock. Which means at full beans, it is going to be a beef boy. You know, I might name, instead of going with, because I want to get Alfredo back, but I kind of like that he's a story mode only horse. I might name mine War. The Strawberry Roan is quite pink, reddish pinkish in color. It'd be cool to own 4 horses and have them all named after the horses of the horses of the apocalypse in case they never add them. It's a really weird color greenish horse. That'll be Pestilence. Pestilence.
And watch they add them.
Well, they were in Undead Nightmare, the zombie expansion for Red Dead 1. So I'm hoping they add them as a you know, a Halloween thing. Maybe not give them their full powers, because full powers would make them busted OP. Like, let's go this way. Death, the horse Death in Red Dead
Alright, I'm fast traveling on Moonshine Shack.
in Undead Nightmare. If you run into a zombie, it explodes its head. It, like, pops its head. If you with War, you run into someone or like a zombie or whatever, it lights them on fire. And then the other two are kind of crap. The Famine, I forget if it's, I think it's Famine and Pestilence. Yeah, Famine and Pestilence. Famine's just really fucking fast, and then Pestilence is like unkillable and also pretty fast. So I'd love to have Death and War, and I'd just have all four of them actually. So Wiggles, I was thinking, Red Dead 1 ends in, I forget what time, it's like 1910, 1912, somewhere in there. And Jack Marston, which is John's son, is kind of a young man, like early teens and 20s, or sorry, late teens, early 20s. Okay, I have a thought, which would be super fucking cool. The whole idea of the story is redemption. That's in the fucking, it's in the title. So you know what I'd love is Red Dead Redemption 3. Is it still follows Jack? It just kind of follows the Marston family, so to speak, and have it like set in the 1920s or whatever. So post World War One. Have it where Jack served in World War One, and like maybe he's like the whole redemption arc for him is he feels guilty about something he did during the war. Now he's in civilian life again. Maybe starting his own gang or, you know, whatever. This would be like the Roaring 20s. This would be like Prohibition era shenanigans. You know what I mean? So...
John said horses, you have cars everywhere!
Yeah, exactly.
You get a car, everyone gets a car, and a Tommy gun.
Exactly, that's my thought, is imagine how cool that would be as like the bridging point. Because then...
You have the lowest moonshine mash ingredient price available. It will not be further reduced.
Because 1920s, horses were still, I mean, used. They're still in World War One. There's still horses being used as cavalry and whatnot. So horses could still be a part of the whole gameplay of it all, the whole experience. But horses are obviously at this point horses would be better for anything outside of the cities or city or whatever, and then cars would be good for in the city. I think that would just be a...
Unless if you have a long distance travel.
Yeah.
Long distance travel of hauling a lot of stuff, you would want the car, but if you just want some small,
maneuverable,
low tech, back trails, hauling route, then use horses.
Yeah, the horse would be like the daily driver, so to speak. Have it where the cars are flimsy, because early cars were very flimsy compared to, like, I guess actually
that
yeah.
or hard or expensive to use.
Yeah, because you got to think. Red Dead has the whole you have to feed your horse mechanic after Red Dead 2, so maybe make it not in GTA, because fueling up cars and crap would be just horrible in GTA. But in Red Dead, it might actually have a place, because it would still make horses viable. Also, the whole ability of being able to whistle and your horse just appears means horses are going to be really nice as a, just like I said, the daily driver. You can you can get wherever you need to go with the horse. But if you're, like you said, you're doing something specific, get a car.
Hauling 12 crates of moonshine from city A to city Z.
Yeah, exactly. I think. Wiggles? What do you think? I guess you haven't played much of Red Dead Story, so. But how do you feel about that idea? Like the story progression.
I haven't played at all, so. I'm putting my 2 cents in, and I never played it at all.
Well, I totally get your points. I like your ideas and your points. Ooh, that would open up all sorts of shit because yeah, Tommy guns. So this would kind of doing Red Dead 3 like that would be the antithesis, the combination of both GTA and Red Dead, because you could also, they could add like the MP18 or the Bergman. You could have a bunch of different, those really fucking whack, experimental.
Hey, well, I need to go take care of a couple things. I'll be back.
Okay.
You wanna go? Huh?
No, I didn't want to go. Did you see that when I run into you, I was between you and a tree. I had no place to go. Jesus fuck. Wait. Hold up. We're supposed to be sneaky. Search the camp for the document. Wait, can we be sneaky? That's dynamite arrow. That is not sneaky. I'm gonna try to snipe this guard Wiggles with an arrow. Or you can try knifing him. They're both looking their own way. Oh, you pissed him off, Wiggles.
I don't even know what happened.
They're mad.
Well, yeah.
That was painful. Oh, that was shit. Here. I thought I was in cover. Twasn't in cover. Reloading my goons. I'm about to pass on.
No.
Oh, he hit me with a sawed off.
Sorry.
That's what fucking happened. Keep searching for the document. What kind of document are we looking for? I suppose it doesn't matter. It's all gonna look the same. There's the Shacos.
We were looking for Trump's tax returns.
Well, that's gonna be hard to find, Pickles. That's gonna be a search and a half. I think we are at best ill-equipped for this search. At worst, you might as well just fucking give up now. I love that because of how it works. Like, the box is wet even though it's in a tent. Like, I know, obviously the tents were not going to be 100%, waterproof or whatever, but it's going to be better than that. It better not be just sitting out, because if it's sitting out, it's going to be ruined. I've done like 3 loops around the camp. Are they on a body?
Are you in here? I've looted everybody in here.
I'm hearing glitteries.
I'm running around an eagle eye and I'm not getting any.
Okay, it's towards this way.
I'm hearing glitteries?
I swear I was hearing something. Like sparkly noises. I'm crazy. It's right here. Found it. I was right. I was hearing glitteries.
Man. Search, don't they?
It's just sitting there on a box, like out in the middle of the fucking open. I need to switch out my weapon wheel. There's so much shit I have that needs to not be on me. Like, I have my Landcaster. I have not just my Landcaster, I also have my, I have, like, all my obsolete weapons. So it makes scrolling through my weapon wheels a pain in the ass.
I'm still using my Lancaster.
No, not Landcaster. My carbine repeater.
Oh, yeah. The heck did I just lock onto? A snake?
I heard a bird.
Okay. Oh wait, we're going the wrong way.
Feeding my horse the golden shit, because cores aren't doing too hot. What bumper is it to, or what trigger is it to make horse happy?
Push in left stick. That was an effective roadblock.
Really blocked.
They didn't even block the road, they just stood next to it.
It was like a checkpoint.
Only one of them even had a gun out, and it was just a cattleman. Alright, the next thing I can do is some no-scoping really quick.
You're on.
Oh no, oh no, we're not almost done. I remember doing this for your Moonshiner. We need to both do all the story missions.
Yeah. Excuse me while I sit here and pick my ass, I suppose. Excuse me while I nut.
We'll get a bunch of XP, maybe some cash, and buying MASH is gonna be cheaper. Though it keeps telling me I have the minimum price, but I think that's because I have a couple coupons for free MASH.
Are we inside each other? Almost. We are real intimate with it. And for Lim to arrive in the prison wagon. Is you ready for this?
I'm ready for no scope o'clock.
They must be here for the prisoner. Protect that wagon.
I aimed those two to make sure the wagon.
You here for me?
I died before I could actually kill them with the fucking no scopes. Where the fuck is this dude?
I got a no scope.
Saw it. The fuck is that dude? Here, I got this one. I want to take care of this one.
Alright. Nice!
This is my new favorite way of combat. Break the lock.
Are you getting me out of here?
Identify yourself.
Oh, Maggie, she is alive.
Did we just hold up our fingers.
Am I glad to see you?
This feels like playing, like Rockstar games and Destiny have a lot in common with the whole, like, your character doesn't speak when he obviously should be
Wiggles,
speaking.
yeah,
It
I can
makes things
confirm.
really weird.
These maintain their accuracy.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Double barrel, dubski barrel. Yeah, thank you, lock-on mechanics, for not fucking working. Up on the ridgeline. Horse is being dumb on the way. I was trying to heal my horse and they knocked me off of her. Got that last one?
Yes.
Hear it.
Lem can chill for a second.
So what's your plan now? You wanna stuck on some shit for me?
Ah, see, look, I got some gin. That's why we loot.
I'd be more than happy to get all of yours done. Like, we go ham on yours.
Yeah, sure.
What you doing, Cass? You're a good horse. You're a good horse. Now, Wiggles, we talk about, like, obviously how, like, emotionally connected we are to our dog. Like, when we have dogs. Can you imagine how emotionally connected you'd be to your horse? 'Cause, like, you're literally, at this time period, you're hanging out with it every day, doing shit with it every day. It's helping you every day. Like,
Right. It, like, yeah, basically, like, imagine it's like how a lot of people like have a good connection to their car, and they like really like their car. But imagine the car, but it actually
relies on you for food and stuff.
has some measure of intelligence and like
It's cute.
is a companion instead of just a method of transport.
Mm.
Yeah, animal spawns and missions are heckin' nuts.
So it is literally just the now it's just the server like the server amounts that are being shipped.
Yes.
I think Rockstar could do good by, as you've said in the past, shave a few people off. Server cap.
Right, there's no need for there to be 20 people. Especially, like, it makes sense in GTA, because you can see everybody on the map. But since you can't see everyone on the map, and they're scattered around everywhere, there doesn't need to be that many people. Make more smaller, more local lobbies. I don't see why that's such a, like, difficult
Still makes
thing.
me shiver just remembering it. They trussed her up, blew up the still, and threw her inside there to fry. I couldn't do nothing but watch as they held me back. The flames just kept getting higher. Whole place started caving in. I swear, it's the only time I ever seen Hickson smile.
Ended up killing him.
Burning a
That shit
woman
eating grin at him.
alive.
Shit eating
Probably
grin at
got a
his.
medal for her, too. The last thing I see as they're dragging me away, Danny Lee, hiding in the trees, just looking on. In jail, I heard they tried for months to hunt him down, but he must have found some protection. Always did have a knack of slithering his way into holes, that snake.
So, for real though, I want to almost pitch that idea I had to Rockstar, but they probably have someone working on it that's much smarter than I am about what to do for the story if they're going to continue on with the same kind of story. But I think that like I think it'd be a really cool thing tying up the story. You know what I mean? With the continuation of what Jack is going to do. Have the first chapters be set during have chapters set during World War One, so like they're flashbacks and shit. Because I think it would be pretty interesting, considering the drama and trauma he's already dealt with through Red Dead One.
Hey, Maggie!
You're late.
Hey, Maggie, I can't believe
You know what I mean? I think that would be just a really, you know, maybe have that be the tutorial kind of thing.
But we're here now.
Shows you how the guns work, how the like using machine guns and shit work.
Are you okay?
Marcel,
Oui, c'est moi.
what are you doing here?
Oh, how charming.
Lots changed, Lem.
Can I get you some soup or perhaps something stronger, huh?
Marcel, put him in my room for now.
But of course. Come on, then.
Miss this old place.
Get some sleep. We got a lot of catching up to do. Thank you for this. He's a dope sometimes, but he is all I got. Go down and grab yourself a drink. Make sure you get an extra cut out of my side of the business. You've earned it.
What are you waiting for? The rest you can remove yourself.
Alright.
Alright. You've been dismissed. Oh, fuck me. Did I miss out on the XP from that?
I doubt it. Should have still given it to you.
You're disconnected and... Huh. That's trash. You wanna work, Mr. Game?
The best mash I can make is only a 2-star with $82 value.
Thanks.
So that's what I'm gonna keep making.
It's weird playing with like only my like desk light on, because it's darker in here, and you know, it's one of those things I'm focusing so much on the game and stream and all that jazz. I don't pay attention until I look around and like, holy fuck, it's dark in here. Oh wait, because I'm not used to it being dark in here. Like, oh shit, what's happened? Oh, I've done it. How the fuck? Oh, hold up, that locking mechanism on that door doesn't make any sense. Oh god, how the fuck does that work? Ah! Oh, no.
Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord!
I'm looking forward to, like, because, like, I need to finish playing GTA, I think, but, like, I'm really psyched for what they're going to be doing for their next games, too. Like, what's going to be going on in GTA 6, what's the story going to be? Because they keep jumping the shark with GTA Online, and at this point, I think GTA 6 is going to be a vessel for the online. Do you know what I mean? Like, the story means a lot.
Like, you think it's going to be... Okay.
Sorry.
So are you thinking it's going to be even more story-focused?
I'm hoping. Like, think about how story-focused Red Dead Online has been. With all the expansions and shit. like with this expansion and with
Yeah.
the other thing.
Right, yeah, because pretty much the only kind of story that we've gotten online in GTA is the little bit of information that you get from the heist of kind of like a little bit of background, but that's never, and it's not really anything
Yeah, it's nothing to call
helpful.
home about.
Like it's not, it doesn't really add much lore unless you dig super deep into it.
And also, let's be honest, the story's there to give contrived reasons for the content that we're getting, the vehicles and the other shit.
Right.
So, I'm hoping that GTA 6 will have more story. Something else to note is I'm tightrope walking on your roof right now.
Excellent.
I'm on the very peak of it, and your guy actually stretches his arms out a little bit as he's walking on it. It's like I'm on a point.
Yeah.
What's cool is that required its own animation.
Oh, that's interesting. I can't start the next mission yet, so we're gonna do a bootlegger mission.
It's an in-session kind of mission. We could switch back and forth between ours if there's just a time delay thing.
I'm not sure. I need to do all the bootlegger missions anyway, so.
Something else I'm hoping for, and what I'm worried, or what's going to be interesting is GTA 6 has to be very peculiar, very careful about where they're setting the story, because of how much Rockstar is now making off of the online. You really need an area with varied environments, and you really need to pick a good place for that. You know what I mean? Here, I'll just ride with your horse till my horse shows up. Oh, there goes Cass, but it's fine. Run and gun style, run and gun. Oh, I can only use pistols. Yep, I'll be ditching. I'm not loose. I'm not gonna be going into combat, pistols only. Would you want a Rockstar?
When you're on the back of someone's horse, you can only use one. I'm pretty sure Moose bought a singular Mauser, and it's the only gun he uses, pretty much, because he's always on someone's horse.
Yeah.
So he, like, exclusively uses one Mauser.
I think something that's going to be interesting is, like I said, the location and the plot and all that jazz. The framework for GTA 6 is going to be very important because it's going to severely affect online.
Well, I also think that GTA 6 has a lot of potential to be one of the best games that we have ever played, because think of how good Red Dead Online is for the most part, like if you don't include, you know, the bugs.
Yeah, if it's content only.
But it is a Rockstar game, so
working as intended.
I'm not including the bugs, but as far as
working as intended.
As far as the gameplay goes, this game is incredible.
In GTA, same kind of thing.
It took a great deal from not so much the combat anymore, but like the actual missions and whatnot feel pretty good. Yeah.
I'm wondering if Rockstar also feels in a damned if they do, damned if they don't situation with the Oppressor Mark II. Like, they know if they...
Yeah.
Because they're gonna get a lot of fucking flack. Because there's a whole, like, you talk about...
I get what you're saying, like, they feel like they can't really nerf it because so many players have bought it, but they also can't just leave it as is because it's so overpowered.
Mm-hmm. Because think about how they rebalanced, like, the cards in Red Dead. Like, they're still balancing shit in this game. They're not just leaving it. So I'm wondering if it's kind of like they know they're...
Although, to be fair, since they put that cooldown on the Mark II, I've seen a lot less of them.
Yeah, that was a...
Like, it went from everyone and their mother was on a Mark II to only everyone.
Yeah, the mothers have sold them.
Yeah. So it's not as widespread, and like since that cooldown's been introduced, I've started using the Deluxo more because you only have to shoot down an oppressor every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's much more viable I feel like it was a war of attrition before.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, the Deluxo could always fight the Mark II, but because you could just keep calling Mark IIs,
It didn't matter.
yeah, it was just overwhelming. But now it's perfectly doable. How far away are these revenue agents? We have been riding for ages.
I think I'm on the right path. Here, where are they actually? Yeah, I'm gonna check that. Oh, they're just up ahead.
Yeah, we're nearly there now. We've been riding for so long.
I'm gonna try something. Probably not recommended. If my horse sees rocks, therefore she can't run. Horse, come on, we've gone up past worse than this. No, you're physically just not allowed to climb that. That's so fucking stupid. Okay. Let's go this way then. Move, fucking goddamn it, horse. I know there's rocks. The fact that your horse doesn't, like...
Okay, I have found a way up.
I found a way up too, but my horse doesn't know how to do it, so...
But not on the horse. Like, I just had to climb up the hill.
That works. Assuming by the time I get around to getting there, you're gonna already have the fuckers killed. I want to go this way to try to find a more stable way up the fucking mountain. There, found a way up.
Oh man, oh man.
I've got no deadeye. Well, hi, Wiggles.
What is he using? Like I fired the gun, it sounded like a, whatchamacallit? I don't know, it was just loud.
Yeah, it
was a pretty big
it's probably a
bang.
Springfield or something. Time to start looting. You get him. I'll work over this way.
Got a antique alcohol, got some London dry gin.
I got some.
And some fine brandy. That guy was an alcoholic.
We found an alcoholic, boys.
Where's the nearest fast travel board?
What PD?
Oh, we're just kind of in the middle of nowhere, aren't we?
Yeah, the closest one should be a PD.
Alright.
Yep. Wiggles, I'm getting to the point where I know the map.
Ah.
Oh, wait.
No, wait, come back. My horse is down there and he can't get back up, so I'm gonna just go with you.
Sounds good. As long as one of our horses works. It'd be cool. Cause like...
My pup is so soft.
Sometimes like some of the GTA games went back to like the 70s or something like that. Can you imagine them doing that again with the next GTA? You know, they set one during the 60s or 70s or something. But I think that would also...
I don't know how well it would go over with everyone, like with the rest of the GTA player base. I would be super interested in a 20s GTA game.
That's why I was bringing the point in with the Red Dead.
Like the 1920s.
Because you could tie up the story of Red Dead storyline.
Yeah, actually.
and kind of get the blend of both
I was
worlds.
thinking, like, with the mob and, like, all the gangs and, like, everybody with Tommy guns and stuff. Like, that'd be such a cool game.
But think about it with Red Dead's kind of thing. You could carry 2 guns on it, so you'd be carrying your, like...
What, Dex?
So you guys are still talking about Tommy gun and that.
We just came back to it.
Yeah?
Apparently your presence makes us think about...
My presence make you guys talk about guns.
That is, yeah.
I'm happy about that.
Oh shit, I should show Dex my, replica single action army.
Cute.
Yeah, the only gun I have that, you know, other than, like, my grandpa's, like, old ass guns that are kind of just sitting in the basement gathering dust, is a, 22, repeater, a Henry repeater. Where the fuck is this image? I'm wondering if I actually saved it, or if it was just one of those things I sent it, so it didn't actually save. Hold up. Hold the goddamn phone.
I'll see if I can send you 1, 2.
Here's the rotary grenade launcher with malicious intent. Wiggles, how long ago did I send that to the group chat? Couldn't have been that long ago.
I don't know.
Is when I sent a picture of it next to my, Oh, there's no way it's that long ago. No, it's not that long ago. Was it 2? Which one was it 2?
I take it you've already shown to the shack.
Yeah, I am Shack Man. Fear me.
He's the Shack Man. Bunga bunga.
Ooga chaka.
Ooga, ooga, ooga chaka.
I've affectionately called the gun Mary Poppins. You'll
What?
remember I've named my revolver Mary Poppins. You remember why, Wiggles?
No.
You remember the gun I'm talking about? The Colt that has the stupid, like, proportions. Or wait till Dex sees it so I can talk about it. Tell me, have you seen it with your own eyes?
Not yet. So I'm trying to send you something too.
Splendiferous.
Do I start this?
Yeah, go
Wait,
for it.
can I start this? I can't. Alright, I'm gonna step out of the shack then. Alright, let's swap posses.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know how the fuck he does that. It's because he's the scat man. Join the posse, my son.
Ba-ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-bum-bum. The thick gang. Oh yeah. What did you just drink? What did you just do?
I can.
Look how fast I can move.
That is terrifying. Right. Ba-ba-ba-ba-boom. Ba-ba-ba-ba-boom. I love the picture you sent of your knife. Just has Rascal just going ham in the back.
Promised my sister I'd always look out for him.
It's just what he does,
Just
man.
doing it. He's just doing it.
I can't control him.
Braithwaite's a message that we ain't going
Oh yeah,
to
my
break.
mission's ready.
Just need to work out a couple more things.
She currently has no
Start 'em up.
moonshiner. She says she has no moonshiner story missions available.
What?
All right, let's get to business.
Now hold on.
Now hold.
How do we
God.
do more story
That's what you pay
missions?
for.
Hold a gosh darn second there, right there.
Yes, it might be time for some additions.
What? Why did I have black screen? You looking it up how to get the...
I'm trying to, yeah.
Do we have to do a certain amount of sales or some shit? Mash. The monster mash.
Très bien. This was a good deal. Good. A fine aroma. I would drink this myself. Are you wishing to buy some ingredients? It is a fair price at the moment. Goodbye.
Started up, Also won't let me accept a bootlegger mission. I'm wondering, Wiggles, if it's just a global cooldown for the, like, as players. We can't start them yet, because we just participated.
I'm not sure. So there's apparently about a 10 to 15 minute cooldown on bootlegger missions.
What about story missions?
I'm still scrolling.
That's not out
Oh,
of
that's the end of
proportion
that
for a
article.
22.
That gun is, that's not an actual, that's my replica. It's a replica.
Oh. Okay, then yeah, it's a little bit out of proportion.
You see how long the fucking barrel is.
Yes, that's what I'm going at.
The reason why I call it Mary Poppins is if you try to draw it from a holster, you know the scene in the beginning of the movie where she pulls out the fucking umbrella out of the bag? That's what it feels like every time you draw it from a holster. Because you gotta... I have it on a leg holster, and I should explain. I like the game Fallout New Vegas, and the joke is Big Iron. The song Big Iron is like the big fucking joke, and the NCR Rangers carry Sequoia, like 4570 government firing revolvers. So big goddamn guns. And I saw that one at a con, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm getting that. It's too stupid not to get it. Ironically, that's what got... Wiggles will remember this. Buying that gun is what broke up my last relationship. She was bitching at me for wasting money, and I was like, it was my money. And she broke up with me. So, oh fuck, where's my camp at actually?
So it seems like we just have to wait a bit.
So,
Oh, well,
so it won't let me send my
it's kinda
other
strange.
thing. So I'll just have to send you the picture. I won't be able to send you the video.
Sadness has swept the land. Here, Wiggles. I think my thing's ready to sell. So
Sure.
that should give us enough of buffer. Maybe it'll give us time to do a mission after.
And it's a good bit of money.
There's some good money right there.
How big's this slime? 25. That's one of the biggest slimes I've ever seen.
Rode past a player and a camp.
Just waiting for it to send to you, so...
Oh, see it? Ooh, ooh, hold up. What is... Hold up, what... Is that an American or a...
I'm...
Is that a German? That has to be an American, right?
Neither.
Russian. No.
Nope.
Gonna go through nations till I find it, goddammit. British?
Nope.
Polish? I don't fucking know.
Nope.
God, French?
Nope.
What do you send you a picture of?
It's like it's a mounted anti-tank gun.
Nope.
Oh, it's a okay, fuck. It's an artillery then.
I'm holding the shell and... I'm holding the shell and the projectile.
Okay. Yeah, so what the
So just by the size of those two things, it's a howitzer.
Okay, yeah. I was just based on the fact it has the
Wheels and shield.
yeah, the wheels and shield. It
And it's angled so far down.
yeah, it just looks like a anti-tank gun mount. It looks like I know it's way too small to like the gun.
Israeli?
Really?
90 mil.
Shit. Really, Israeli like made? Like who was it? Was it like one of these post-war?
Yes.
I
did not get the exact model off of it, but
because that looks so much like. I like the mounts it has though. It's really nice. Yeah, I have a. I don't have the actual projectile for it. I have a 105 casing. It's a weird one too, so I don't know how, like, what the fuck it is. Because instead of being a singular piece, the casing for it, it's like two pieces of brass that are like in a spherical pattern as they twist as it goes up. I don't know what the fuck that entire thing is about. I'm assuming it's like a low velocity or something gun. Alright, I'm at 97 of 100 goods.
Oh, you're at 97.
Picture?
Alright.
Here, I can try to get a pic of it.
I don't have any goods to donate.
Neither do I. Considering the size of the lobby. Also, I'll be right back, stream. Oh, Jesus Christ, my knee. Actually, I'm gonna have to take my headset off to do this because I have to walk across my room.
oh no. Oh, I just broke the stream because of that.
Hey. Hey.
So I'm halfway
Hey, you.
full through a full inventory of stone brick.
Rascal. What did you just take?
I'm kind of happy IQ does not want the ceiling of his piston thing fishboned.
Fishbone?
Remember that wood pattern when you're building your
Oh, right.
store?
Yep.
Because going at an angle like this would make it so easy to do a fishbone. That's how it just takes so much lumber.
Use the camera to take the pictures, so Wiggles, you can sniff the shell as well.
Big.
I'll just send all three. See how long that takes to actually process all three of those images. Images.
Then here's a couple of more of my collection.
This is your thing. Hey, your gun locker finally appeared. I'm gonna stow my pump action.
Shotgun or rifle?
It was in is a pump action. It's like a what's it 1897, the trench. Like
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, trenches in 1897.
Yeah.
Is the one in game 1897 Wiggles? It looks very similar. I think it's.
Yes.
Is it missing its I think it's like the civilian version.
Heat shield?
Yeah, so it has no like bayonet lug and heat shield.
Missing the heat shield and yeah. Which interesting thing about the bayonet lug? The reason why it looks like that is so they can mount the Springfield 03 Springfield bayonet. Just don't know why my pictures are taking so long. And the army almost did not adopt it because they wanted the bayonet closer to the barrel.
Mm-hmm.
But they got away with that bayonet lug like that by saying it needs to be down there so the pellets can clear the bayonet. Even though it would have cleared it even if it was right on the barrel.
Yeah, if you've got enough spread that you need to worry about that, that's a yikes. Ooh. Is that an airsoft? What are those boxes there? Oh yeah, that's just ammo. I'm a dumbass. Sorry.
That's one I built.
Ooh.
I can shoot half-inch groups at 600 yards with that.
Shit. At first, I don't know why I thought it was airsoft. I think it's the boxes, like the super colorful boxes. Like, are those like BBs? What the fuck? Then I was like, oh no, BBs come in like plastic containers, not those. So yeah, those are bullets. Fuck, I'm an idiot. That's a nice rifle.
Hey.
Thanks.
Hey.
Yeah, I would take a picture of mine, but yet again, I'll send it maybe after I'm streaming. Is like one of my dad's friends from work won it at a gun show. It's like a I don't know, like a door prize or some shit. And it's like I never use it. Here, you and Jesse want to shoot it, and we just haven't made the time to actually. I've had it for like a few years. I just haven't had the time to go out to the range to actually shoot the damn thing. But it's super fun. It's really well made. Well, it's a Henry, so of course it's well made.
5.56 or
It's a 22 Henry. It's like I said, small boy, but that great for plinking. Could sit there and have some fun with it.
Well, I mean, I have a 223 5.56 that I can convert into a 22 long rifle by swapping out one.
Ow.
Yeah, so
The fun of plinking. When you're obviously the drop off changes, but does that fuck with the how much does that fuck with the ballistics if you swap it out? Like, can you zero the scope with, or can you practice with 22 and it kind of carries over to the 223?
recoil impulse way different, but within you're talking about within 50 yards. Training within 50 yards, then you really don't have to worry about that. I wouldn't like try to do precision, like shoot a squirrel with it, because 22 needs a little bit not as steep of rifling.
Yeah, the rifling would be all fucky if it's designed for a 223.
It's spinning the bullet so fast, the bullet sometimes tumbles
It's like the whole like
going through the air.
I imagine with a lot of people, they'll learn about, obviously guns have, for the most part, have rifling. And then you hear about, oh, when you get up to these massive fucking rounds, you go for smoothbore because the rifling, it's just so much weight you're spinning. You want the smoothbore on it. Because, like, the 120 on the Abrams is smoothbore, but that's also for being able to fire all sorts of wacky crap at the barrel.
Well, it's actually more for the fact of firing all that wacky crap. Rifling is still more accurate if you don't have to fire missiles and shit out of it. So that's why the Striker's 120 is still, or 105, is still rifled.
Ooh, I am a fan of those bolt actions. Got there, dude.
Now here's a question. The two on the bottom.
I'm looking at it and I'm trying not to sound like an
Can
idiot.
you name them?
That one's the one with the redder stock, the one in behind. That is, I want to say it's a Mosin, but I don't think so.
I've been doing some looking online, Jesse, and some of the missions have a timer between them, some don't. Maggie can also get stuck in the animations sometimes, and you can't like start a mission when she's stuck. So
Interesting.
that might be part of the issue. I'm not sure. Is your stock full yet?
Yeah, I just got production halted. But meanwhile, Dex is trying to make me feel like an idiot here, so.
Well, the one in the back is a Mosin. You got that one correct.
It's just, I'm second guessing myself.
The one in the front is gonna be tricky.
Yeah, I know. I noticed. I recognize that barrel-shaped charging handle. I recognize that. The like. Yeah, I recognize it. God, I just can't put a name to it. Mostly because of the charging handle, but I know that's not the only gun that has those. Fuck. Oh, shit.
Well, try to name the type of action it is. That would help first.
I'm drawing blanks. I watch... You know the YouTube channel Forgotten Weapons? Yeah,
Yep.
I watch a shit ton of his videos. I binge watch while I'm working.
He has gone over this.
Yeah, I
rifle,
know.
but this one has been rechambered, so.
I know. I recognize the gun. I just can't think of the fucking name. I thought it was cool as shit, because like, you don't see those type of charging handles very often. Just tell me to end my misery.
Well, I'm gonna send it to Wiggles.
If you just pull...
And see if he can...
Gonna be... Quickly, while everyone's not paying attention, I'm going to the Forgotten Weapons YouTube channel. I'm gonna start scrolling through videos and see. I recognize it though, because I love the bolt, whatever the fuck, the charging handle. I couldn't think of the. Now I'm just descending into stupidity.
It's the one on the bottom of the picture, Wiggles.
It's one that's
when
really
you get it.
slapping my ass.
Okay.
With the empty 20 gauge shell through the trigger, so it could stand up like that.
Because even if you recognize it, just feign ignorance so I don't feel stupid.
I guess I should ask. Know much about guns, Wiggles?
Some. From listening to this conversation, I do not know as much as either of you, but I know some.
God, I'm trying to think what even
I
origin that
need to
gun
look
is.
at-
What?
I need to look at your casing. Well, I can't until that's done sending, but
I've been looking at it, and I haven't done too much research. I did a little bit of research, but not too.
if you get the name, that'll be good enough. The models.
I took a picture of its backplate, so.
Varies.
The one on the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It is a bolt action, isn't it? Looks like a
Kind of.
Yeah.
It has like a slide, doesn't it? Like it's not.
Yeah, you pull straight back.
Like
It's
a
not
fancy
up
bolt
and
action.
back.
Yeah, it's a straight pull. Yeah.
Okay.
It looks German? Is it one of the Gewehr rifles?
No.
No?
But Jesse, with your shell casing,
That was my
I'll
guess.
tell you why it has that spiral in it.
Yeah, because when I looked it up, I've had that thing since I was like 13
For
or
a
14.
while. For a while, they were making shell casings like that to try to lessen the cost of because brass they kind of need to like extrude out.
Yeah, they have to do the whole
With that, they
pressing.
kind of made it into like a sheet, which they kind of rolled
Mm-hmm.
and sealed it up to try to make it cheaper to manufacture, so they don't have to try to extrude out a casing that's a foot long out of one piece of brass.
Yeah, so I figured it would be something along those lines, but I when I looked it up, but this was when I was a kid and I didn't, I say kid, I'm a teenager kind of shit. I just, I didn't find the information in the time frame that I wanted to, which was immediately, so I was like, yeah, fuck this! Stop. Now I'm on the semi-auto
Okay,
rifles playlist. I'm gonna find this fucking thing that I think it is. I swear to God.
Let me help you narrow it down a little bit. What nation did Germany get a lot of their iron from?
Czech?
Iron.
Because
That would be up, like,
no, they're
further
iron.
north, like Finland
Oh.
and Norway and shit, isn't it? Or am I thinking wrong direction? Am I thinking oil, not iron? I'm thinking oil, not iron.
I was thinking like tanks.
I think I'm thinking oil. So I remember that as soon as, like...
How about the little red pocket knife?
They got iron from Swiss.
Yes.
Huh! Huh! Well, I've learned a thing today. Oh yeah, the Swiss were selling to both sides because neutrality.
Yep.
They're selling to both sides because it's like, please don't attack us. Like, we can defend ourselves and we will make your life hell, but please just don't attack us. It's not good for either of us. Just stay away. Stay the fuck away. God damn it. Like, that's the Swiss doctrine.
Yeah.
Make life hell for anyone. Oh, I found it. Haha, I was right, I think. That was the gun I thought it was. I remember watching this video years ago. Ah! It's like a... Oh god, it's gone. Oh god, did you just go on his channel and delete it? Where'd it go? I didn't read the name yet, I was looking at the picture. The ZFK55.
No.
Okay. That's the same... Oh...
That's the earlier
Yeah.
model.
Okay, so that's the one I saw, so that's where the connection of the look came from.
He has a couple other ones. The Swiss Schmidt.
That gun is... It's a fucking cool one.
It's a straight pull rifle. so you don't have to angle up the handle like a normal bolt
Yeah, so you can
action.
stay in
You
position
just pull straight back and push straight forward.
a little bit easier.
So it has a manual semi-auto in the sense. You just pull straight back.
Don't get too creative there,
I've been
Justin.
jiggling. Oh lord, I'm jiggling.
Just jiggling.
I can't remember what was the gun that the like it's in Battlefield 1 that the Russians like stripped down and made it into a pistol. That's a Mosin that they did that to, right?
Mosin.
It was a Mosin. So
There's some cases of that, but that was far in between because during World War One, the thing people really don't quite know is to start out the war, Russia was not making Mosins. Then they had 150,000 guns to start out the war. So, and they didn't think, they forgot, oh, we lose guns during battle and guns get broken and stuff like that.
spare parts are nice.
So then they end up having, to have other companies make rifles like that. So you can find some Remington Mosins. You can also find some Mosins chambered from factory in 30-06.
Ooh. Ooh.
Those are rare.
Yeah, I would imagine, but that sounds like fucking fun. I've always wanted a Mosin. I just love the look and like it is just like
Boil it.
yeah, I don't even know. It's just this rough Russian design, you know.
You know how to get clean the cosmeline out of it, right?
I haven't looked too much into it. It's been a superficial want.
Boil it. Literally boil the rifle.
Come on, I'm a busy man.
You think I'm joking?
No,
I'm not joking.
I'm just a visual. What you cooking for dinner?
Rifle. Rifle.
We're eating, yeah, Russian rifle for dinner. Also, Wiggles, good sell time. Oh, nearly sold. Wiggles, I'm starting a distant delivery. Okay?
Okay.
Sorry to stream for me just sounding like this has been the Jesse gets like quizzed on his military knowledge and fails.
No, Jesse's just sitting in the corner doing his own thing. It's like, okay, yep, okay.
So what's?
Unless if Jesse wants to be quizzed,
Please
then I can
no.
start quizzing.
What? Okay, so I'd like to keep discussing because like you seem to be in the same vein of getting like knowing, liking to learn about the military crap. I should probably explain it. I have it was more pronounced as a kid, obviously, but I have Asperger's, and one of the phases I went through as a kid was military technology and history. So some of my knowledge is a bit rusty because I was looking it up years and years and years ago. But I love still to learn about old military, like World War II era kind of stuff. What's your I was gonna ask what gun is if you could own one from that kind of era, or do you already have it with the Swiss or the Mosin?
Honestly, the gun I would want to own. Like just a model, or?
I mean, you choose this wide open.
Also, okay, so you're saying wide
Yeah,
open.
whatever.
Okay, so without any, hold on, can it be towed?
Can it be?
Or does it have to be towed?
Okay, if we're going there, yes, towed.
It can be
Yeah,
towed?
sure.
Okay. So, I would honestly get the M8 Greyhound.
Ooh.
As the big thing, because for around here, it'll be where I live would be perfect. Drive around, don't get bogged down in the snow. It's tired. It's a tracked or wheeled vehicle, so it's easier to do maintenance on. And there's just a lot of room in it too. So, well, whenever I get kids, roll up to school in an armored vehicle. Say, hey kids, hop on in.
Everyone pile in.
Middle of winter, they call a snow day, and Dex is like,
We'll get you to school.
well, you see.
If we're going like that far,
You make
like
the rounds and pick up your kids' teachers and take them into.
better yet, imagine getting like I'm sure they've developed it. Well, they had the bulldozer. Holy shit, that was interesting. They had the like bulldozer blade for the Sherman and stuff. Can you imagine like that's your snowplow? Like you're just plowing the streets in a fucking tank. Like no, we're getting to the store now, kids.
They also did have bulldozer versions of the Stuart.
Oh, better yet, better fuel economy, I suppose.
They were not as common, but
Better fuel economy? You mean more than half a gallon for a mile?
Look! I never said it was a lot. I was simply saying it was better.
it's actually
Really,
the
like,
worst.
0.3
But
Oh, wait.
miles a gallon. Is it
Really?
the one with the blade,
Oh,
because it was just so much extra weight.
Yeah, that's not what I didn't even think about that. I was just thinking about sheer size of the vehicle. Yeah, no. You got a good fucking point there. It has less, like, cargo capacity, so to speak. So the blade is gonna weigh it down more.
Ratio.
Whoa, Wiggles.
We are getting close. We're nearly around Flatiron Lake, and then we have to go through Blackwater.
Bridge?
And then we're basically there.
Then honestly, for me,
Yeah, bridge.
for shoulder,
Yeah,
I would
take
just-
the bridge. All right ahead, train check.
for a shoulder fired, that's relatively easy to pull around, I would want to say the tank purveyor. Which one was that again? It's literally where they almost took like a 20mm casing and necked it down to 8mm and had that as an anti-tank rifle.
Oh yeah, one of those.
Is it the
Yeah, I
German?
know what you're talking
There's
about.
nary a train
Like,
that
those,
I can
like-
see so far.
Like, we're just gonna pack more and more powder behind the shell until it's screaming. The one I would want...
The speed is what beats armor.
Yeah, the one I liked was the what's it, the Lottie? The Finnish one, I think? That
Yeah.
one's fun. What's the PTRS? Like, the semi-automatic Russian one is pretty cool.
PTRS.
PTRS. Yeah. Because there's the PTRD, which is a single shot.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah.
Everyone, I'm gonna shoot a train whistle.
Wiggles, you best figure out if you heard a train.
Train!
Yeehaw! Wiggles, yeehaw!
The train stopped. I don't know why. There's a station there. There's a station there.
Okay.
Well, were you guys gonna hijack the train?
No, we were, you know those...
No, we're doing a sail, and we just took a train bridge across the river, and it's like a mile-long train bridge, and I was scouting ahead, and I just heard the train whistle from around the corner, and I go around, and there's an entire train there, and Jesse's like, still got a quarter of the bridge left.
I was like, can we light a fire into this horse's ass, literally, get it going faster? Like, and we're not talking like, oh, it's like a 10-foot drop. No, it's like a 100-foot drop to the river, like the valley below. So, it's
Yeah.
not a,
Like,
it's not gonna.
One way or another, the wagon and Jesse would have been dead from that. Either the train would have hit him, or
Nothing would have ended well there. Because it's also not wide enough for us to
Yeah.
turn the cart around.
No.
So. Because then we have the boulder chase scene from Indiana Jones, which would have been funny, but.
So Jesse, then what would you?
I've always been a fan of Mosin's, like for the shoulder, like we're talking rifle. I've always been a fan of Mosin's, and something I guess if we're talking like rifle or pistol, I would love a M1A1, the ninth fucking goddamn it, I fucked it up. I said the wrong gun because I was watching Thompson videos earlier. The the 1911A1 variant. Like the one that, like, because I know first of all I think there's still a fuck ton of them.
Barring rocks, you can cut your player. Keep going straight.
Incendiary loaded.
No, like go. Yeah, just go.
There's two of them, Wiggles. There's two of them.
I have an explosive repeater. They're in defensive mode. They're just riding a hunting wagon. I think we're good.
Talking like vehicle wise, I've always been a fan of the Jackson. If we can add some tank destroyers into the mix.
That was literally just a Wolverine with the upgrade and extra space, the bolted on spaced armor.
I still like the. I like the Jackson. Like I like the Wolverine. Yeah, but the turret of the Jackson, like the fully upgraded. Like I'm talking like big boy turret. I've always been a fan of that look, and that's why Wiggles, whenever he doesn't fucking tell me that the Plaguebringer is available again, I get pissed off at him, because I don't pay attention to tanks, and I rely on him to tell me when the Plaguebringer is available again as a contract. But no, Wiggles doesn't tell me when the Plaguebringer is available. I'm gonna dignify. Wiggles, I'm sorry. Also, there's Angry Minifoot. I'm just gonna drive this into the station, and
But then for me, for something realistically for me to get my hands on, I'd have to say the Ethiopian 8mm Mauser.
ooh. I'd say, yeah, realistically, like, what I'd want is the Mosin, because I've just always been a fan of it. I don't know why. It just kind of the rugged Russian workhorse rifle, you know what I mean?
Well, the cartridge has been in use for 203 years?
Yeah, that's another thing. It's kind of like, it covers such a wide, like, span. Of course, if you get, like, if you get one that's set up for, like, the World War II era furniture on it. Because they modified the furniture for it, didn't they? Or they made another model of it. Or, you know what I mean. They've upgraded it for...
There's been some upgrades, but mainly in the receiver and the manufacturing process to make it cheaper to try to produce more. That's literally
It's like the difference between the, what, I always get the name wrong. The German MP38 and the, what the fuck's the other one? MP40? Yeah, MP40, like the big changes, changing out how the receiver is made.
Right.
I mean,
like,
they literally
was such
went
a
from
big difference
a
in the gun than it
hexagonal
was.
Mosin to a round receiver Mosin.
Probably one of the older, the hexagonal.
That's literally stuff like that. Yeah.
Older boy, he chonky. Did they just change out receivers, or did they just mill them? Did they? I guess no. It wouldn't even. It's coming from the factory, so yeah, they wouldn't have milled them down.
They went with the round ones because they were able to turn the receiver on the lathe versus milling.
That's one way to save some cash in the long run, isn't it?
And you literally just have people just turning those things out. versus having specialized people. Yeah.
I'm getting close to being able to upgrade my cards.
Actually, should check mine.
I would not be opposed to us doing some collector runs soon, by the way.
Neither would I.
Because I
Halfway done.
am kind of strapped for cash. I only have 2K. I have a lot of cards I want to buy, and I have several guns I'd like to get. And I also need to upgrade my entire moonshine business, and that's going to be like almost 3,000 just by itself.
Here, let's head to Blackwater.
I also like to get a couple more guns.
You know I saw he had, going back to Forgotten Weapons. Did you see the video he had of the tiny little Maxim gun, like the made by like a watch company, kind of like the 1/10 scale or whatever it was? The thing is so fucking cool. I love it when they make the miniaturized versions.
You know, you can legally buy them online and they'll be shipped to your house. Those are not considered a firearm.
I landed. I 50-50'd on the fence. I just did like a rail grind with my horse almost.
Looked like your horse tried to grind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cannot rail grind a horse. Confirmed. Don't even need to get the Mythbusters out for that one.
What? On the barbed wire fence?
No, it was just a wooden fence by someone's house, and your horse will automatically try to hop fences if you're sprinting towards them. And I realized I was getting close to the fence, so I started pulling away from the fence as the horse jumped to jump over the fence. So like, just as she was like going up to hop, I pulled her away from it. So we just landed like dead center on the horse on the fence, and we went flying. Learned a lesson today about you can't do that to a horse. It's only 9:40. Jesus, Wiggles. We've just been like chilling, so.
You guys have been chilling. I've been putting the roof on the zipper thing.
Oh, you're working on the piston bolt.
Yes.
Well, after some more stuff in here, Wiggles, we could go work on the piston bolt some. Dig out the tunnel more.
Yeah, good.
Oh!
I'm actually gonna fast travel to Valentine and then to Shack.
She's ready.
Wait, can you start the
She's
mission
ready.
now? Okay, don't start it yet. I'm gonna change out the wrap on my gun.
After this, I was actually going to head back to the spawn, click the button, then head to the gold farm, and fix all my stuff.
Yes.
Terrible.
Ah, there you are. What can I do for you?
I'm still saying, Wiggles, I want a stopping rifle in this game. Just, I need it. It'd be a medium.
A falling block.
Oh, that looks much better.
Henry.
I'm talking more along the lines of like...
Martini Henry,
Yeah, I would love a Martini Henry. Oh my god, yes, because that would actually be, useful. But I was thinking, like a 4-bore, like, break action. Like one of those, like, big fucker rifles. Like black powder big fucker rifles.
Seem to be getting pretty good at this.
Oh, you're just talking about a punt gun.
Oh, not exactly a punt gun. Even though a punt gun would be fucking hilarious. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that we get like a water update to Red Dead? We get punt guns like mounted to a boat. You just roll up on someone and say hi ho, and the entire coastline dies.
Hi ho, hi ho, off.
Do you know what a punt gun is, Wiggles?
I don't.
Imagine get a canoe. Now make a shotgun with a barrel length about as long as that canoe.
No. Well, yeah.
That's a punt gun.
Then you mount it to a
Yep.
boat 3 times as big as the canoe, and you lay down behind it, and the gun is mounted to the boat.
Yeah, because you will die if you
And
try
when
to
you
fire.
pull the trigger, you shoot at least 20 geese with one trigger pull.
Yeah. It is designed for commercial hunting of a waterfowl.
I see.
You squeeze the trigger, there's a flash,
I
and
am
then
ready.
there are birds falling from the sky, or just you shoot across the water at them, so they wouldn't be falling from the sky. But you get the point. There's a really loud poof.
And let's also put it this way: the punt gun, normal shotgun, like the 12 gauge shotgun, its shots measured in ounces. Punt guns are measured in pounds.
Because you're literally. I can't begin to describe the level of fuckery. But so you take a punt gun and you make a teacup Chihuahua variant of it, and that's a stopping rifle pretty much. Here, Wiggles, you said for me to start this, right?
Yeah.
So like, you know how you obviously know how like shotgun gauges are measured. Like the 12 gauge, it's you can make what's it? How's the wording? Because I always fuck up the wording. You can make if you take 12, you can make a pound of lead out of 12 perfect spheres of lead that's the diameter of the barrel, or something along those lines, if I remember correctly. Something along those lines. Did I word that right?
I believe so.
At least roughly.
Yes.
So
it'll take a pound. It'll take 12 spheres of the barrel's diameter to make a pound.
Yeah.
Lead.
So
yes. Because when you go up to 10 gauge, it takes 10 spheres.
It's the reason why gauge is the smaller you get, the bigger. A stopping rifle is
same with wiring.
Yeah, exactly. So a 4-bore rifle, a bore is literally exactly the same as gauge. So a 4-bore rifle is a 1/4 pound lead projectile, fired from like a break action shotgun, pretty much, but rifled. And they use them for like, you know, oh yes, we're going on an adventure, Reginald, to the African the savannah, and you would use it when.
Oh, so the elephant gun.
Yeah, pretty much. It's, oh fuck, I've just pissed off a hippopotamus. Johnson, get the gun.
Hey Johnson, I want you to poke that hippopotamus with this long, pointy stick so I can use it with the big gun.
I can't even.
But I don't want to, sir.
The kind of gun where you're literally just looking for a good excuse.
That's what it is. But my idea on the game would be they'd have to balance it, but it would be dirtier than the double barrel shotgun at being able to, like, people with full like slow and steady builds would have to be able to be killed with a single chest like shot from this gun because of the sheer the stank being fired. It's ridiculous.
Now the cost of the gun could be jacked up by a lot.
The ammunition would have to be ridiculously expensive because 1/4 pound projectiles. It'd also have to have some of the slowest rate of fire in the game.
Although to be fair, I don't know, with the way that PvP works in Red Dead, it's already kind of a money wins fights kind of situation. like the richest person is the guy with
interested
the
in what
maxed
Dex
out
has something to
cards
say.
and is willing to burn tonics and fancy ammo and stuff.
Mm.
Otherwise,
he
they could
just wins more.
implement it only as a part of the story mission.
Mm.
So, like, let's say
I
you
mean,
need to stop a
yeah.
train.
Oh yeah, that would be the equivalent of a 50 cal in this era.
Yeah.
Wait, the stash of explosives.
But you know what I mean. So that it's
I hear
there.
you, but I think I would find that really annoying personally.
Wheels, I'm gonna kill these
like,
two dudes.
Such a cool gun. Gonna use it.
I was using Lamats.
Ground beef.
Ground beef. From what I remember, the 4-bore is, like, obviously ridiculous, but I've heard, like, I remember on the Ian talking about it,
That's a bear! That's a cougar!
I'm unloading on it with the Lamats. It is dead now.
Everyone alive. Shouldn't count as a death if a wild animal just mauled me.
Wiggles, if you were in real life, I'm pretty
Should
sure
only
it'd still
count
count
as
as a death. If a
I mean,
cougar
fair
came out of the
enough,
woods
but
and
I mean,
ate
like,
your
as
ass.
far as our 2 team lives.
There's another! Oh, I found a clue.
I'm
Clue, a
afraid.
clue! Inspect. What have I found? I have inspected a clue. There's the cougar.
So I want to go and build up, fix up my stuff,
Mm-hmm.
so that I don't have to worry about you guys getting jumped. So right when you guys get in, you guys can turn back to peaceful.
Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Who are you unable? Oh, what the fuck? It's letting me inspect the clue too. Whack. Oh, it goes this way. It's Reginald Yee I was following. Think I found him, Wiggles. Are you fucking kidding me? Were they here at this, like, lockbox?
They were here?
This is where I...
Maybe we had to see the clues. We must have had to look at
Wait,
the
this
clues
is just moonshine.
first. Explosives? It's literally just a thing of moonshine.
Right here's the explosives. There's the explosive crates.
If I just shoot it.
Wiggles, if you shoot the explosions,
Now what?
explosives, we all die. Also, Wiggles, there's a creek plum here. Get it.
No, if you hug the explosive,
Oh, there's
you all
another
die.
clue up there.
Hell. Clue.
By the way, Jesse,
Yes.
where exactly did you find my stuff?
So I can tell you exactly what happened to you. When you came through the portal, the game did not know where the fuck you were, and sent you through the floor, and you fell to your death underneath. Like it was on the little island directly underneath the portal.
Okay, because I'm like, what?
It was whack.
Because I went to the area, and it's like, how could I have fallen? And yeah.
Yeah, it's not that you fell. It's that the game decided.
This one was a panther.
That's not cool. Wait, is that what I shot?
It's dead.
This would be the one I shot because it started encroaching upon me, and that's when I said no. Oh, Wiggles, we've been up and down, left, right, and sideways through this entire fucking area. Oh, I found Matt. You're on your trail. Sniff it out, Wiggles. Eat it. You know, it's just like a fuck ton of like paths that are like doubling back on each other.
Oh, it's a singular piece of dynamite.
Hell of a stash. Let's hit it. You want me to go and right on ahead? Yeah, you can.
I already had 16 sticks of dynamite.
One more never hurt anybody. Mulney. What the fuck was that? Like, nasality. I don't even know. There's a wagon marked on my map, Wiggles. Oh, there's a wagon marked on my map.
We can steal it and do this sneaky like.
Let's do it. Here, Wiggles.
Okay.
Like, do we actually steal it, or do we just get on the back?
I don't know.
Shh, don't go too hog.
Ow, 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 ow.
Get on here, boy! Oh, Wiggles. We can shoot our gun on accident. We can also, yeah, Wiggles, don't pay attention to the fact I shot my gun trying to get the horses to move. Because that's the button for go in GTA. Wiggles, look at them lights sway. They got, like, jiggle physics on the lanterns.
There's no lanterns on my screen.
Oh, well, get fucked.
Like I see the poles where they're supposed to be, but there's no lanterns.
Yeah, there's lanterns on my screen, and they are jiggling. You notice that the contents of this wagon are insanely flammable?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure I've got some Molotovs. Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm. So we're on the same page here then, right? Canoes.
Yep.
Why is it giving us all these?
I didn't know canoes are extremely flammable.
Ah, yes. Every time you go camping, always keep a small canoe in your pocket for emergencies. Never know when you'll need to make a fire. You never know when you have to do a small, like, Viking burial.
No, they're supposed to just let us through, because we've got the wagon.
Hello, gentlemen. Lovely weather we're having, yes, boys? Yes.
Getting real big con vibes from this.
Yes. Can we just ride this thing around in here? What? Where's the locations? Oh! Look at all these locations on the map. There could be stills in. If we get off this thing, can we still... Wheels. I don't have my... Oh, good job, Wiggles.
Ah! I literally just walked towards him. I didn't even pull a gun.
Yeah, Wiggles, it's a stealth mission.
Yeah, but I thought we were undercover.
That the wagons are cover. Neither of us were on the wagon. Chicken! The chicken's in on it, Wiggles.
You ain't got a chance. Got him inside. You might not be from the morning,
Found a still. Oh,
What's
it's
the
whistling.
fuse?
It's whistling. I shot at it and it's whistling. Wiggles found cardinal flowers. Oh, you actually have to do a thing, don't you? I just threw a stick of dynamite at it. Turns out that's not mission-specific dynamite.
Hey, let's take this canoe. I'm pretty sure it's across the swamp. Yeah, let's canoe in.
Canoeing.
Let's be all sneaky like.
Canoeing, 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 canoeing. I found a wildflower. Wiggles, you need to play story just to see the big fuck-off alligator in the swamp.
Or can you not sit in it? Oh, there you go.
Yeehaw. Wiggles. It's a gunboat.
It's a 3-star duck.
Wiggles, we're up to more important things. We can deal with ducks later. Big boy duck.
Seaman.
Let's try sneaking this time, Wiggles. Like going like asses blazing.
Okay.
Of course, they're probably gonna know we're up to something when the first stick of dynamite goes off. Knives, my boy, knives.
On the still. Hang on, but don't light it yet.
What the
One of
fuck?
them knows.
Yeah, I was noticing that one's like sight cone just disappeared. I was like, what the hell?
Down, I suppose. You're dying! Okay, buddy. Sure.
Whatever you say, Chief. Yeah, I'll just stick the dynamite through the fucking like edge of it. Sure.
12 cents. Ooh, I lost jewelry.
Jesus Christ, we have to drive all the way home. Jesus Christ. I need to eat some fucking food.
I'm just gonna run all the way home.
So, you know, horses are semi-aquatic vehicles.
In this game, yeah. Oh, only you had to get home.
I'm not even there.
Also, what's
I just had to get across the river.
Alright. Did you know that fluffy puppies are very soft?
Yes.
Pascal's very soft.
Sorry, yeah. Yes, he is. His fluff is simply excessive.
Indeed.
I like that 1911 you got there, Dex.
Oh, my Ruger?
That's a Ruger? Oh yeah, it is. Shit. Look at the marker.
Yep.
Marker on it, yeah. I like the more vintage, looking ones. Does it have a straight?
Hey there.
Yeah, it does. It has like a straight.
No.
What's it called? On the back. What the fuck is it called? The on the grip.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't.
Thought I'd find you
No.
here. What the hell you think
Huh?
you're
It doesn't
playing
look like it has the.
It
little
actually
bulge.
does have a.
Dumb move.
No, my carpet
I thought
kind of
I
hides it if
warned
you zoom in on it. So it's easier.
Oh, I see. I see the little.
The safety.
Oh, I'm not talking about
Grip safety.
the beaver tail. I'm talking about below it. Like the A1 has the little like bulge.
Yeah, the grip safety.
I'm talking below the grip safety.
Look at these bastards.
Like the original 1911 has a straight magazine. The back of it's straight, but on the A1 they have a little bulge down below, so it kind of fits into your palm a little bit better. Here, let me show you. I have an A1. I'll show you what I'm talking about. If I can, I gotta walk across the room.
Or if you just wait a couple seconds, I literally have a A1 I've been looking at getting.
Come on.
Thanks for stopping by,
My
brother.
A1 is a soft
Oh, I've barely even
CO2
started.
airsoft variant.
Come on, let's have that drink.
I say variant like it's, you know what I mean. It's a replica.
I know.
Say variant like they.
Cheers.
Don't
Moonshine
worry, I
Rock 4.
understand what you're saying.
Say what?
Don't worry, I understand what you're saying.
I just always complain about when I make myself sound like an idiot.
Oh. As a posse member with an established moonshine operation, your moonshine story progress will save with your posse leader.
We have a batch ready.
So this is completing my missions too.
Well, ain't that a thing? So
It also just reduced the price of my shine as well. My mash.
If you are interested.
Excellent.
Danny Lee and Braithwaite weren't happy, were they? Serves them right, traitor.
Can you start one
Anyway,
yet?
let's focus on this business now we have their customers.
says he.
I've got Lem working on something big. Something you can manage.
And she has stopped talking.
What?
Let's see if we leave the zone and come back. Like if we leave the shack and come back if she's
So is that a no?
that's it.
Like, wait, what's the next mission you have
come hell,
available?
come high water.
Oh,
Alright, I'm gonna step out of the shack and I'm gonna see if I'm on
You
that
okay,
mission
Dex?
too. That's apparently not a door.
That doesn't sound like.
Might have a little
Dex?
problem with the gold farm.
What has happened?
I turned off the sound. I turn around.
There's a million
I'm
pigoos.
looking at 3 other spawners. The one I had my bag
You're looking
kill.
at what?
The kill pit yet?
I'm looking at 3 different kill pits on my screen. I can see that. The one to my back, there was like 20 pigs. Like 20,000 pigs.
Turn the Trident
Where it's
killers on
glitching
and
it
off.
out.
If you're
I
still
did, and I
like,
fixed it.
We forgot to tell you
one
about
of the
that
Trident
part.
killers just breaks every so often.
I was a little bit worried that I would have to try to get the trident or throw a new trident in there.
No.
Yeah, it just the sometimes I don't know what it is.
It's because it's on a weird, like it's on a chunk corner or something, is what IQ thinks. I think that's what IQ thinks.
Howdy.
That's what he told me.
Because the one in creative doesn't do that.
But I sent you a picture.
Come
sent
hell,
you a
come high
picture
water, so
of
yeah,
the
this
A1 that I
works.
want to get.
Is yours
so-
ready?
Here, no, it's not. It's grayed out too, so there's just a timer. I can do a bootlegger mission though, and that'll give us more XP. So, can you hop in, Posse?
Yeah, you can. Why don't I do that while I'm in here? Glance at the picture, but I didn't get a good look at it. Join. Yeah, I see you.
Are you talking about like halfway down the grip, right?
Yeah, like not like the grip safety, like below the grip safety there should be like the back strap on a 1911 like original one. Actually, you can see it
Okay,
better
I
on the
see.
picture on the box. See, it has a bulge outwards on the back strap. Yeah. And I didn't see it on the picture you sent of your two 1911s. But
Yeah, that is more straight.
it's interesting when they do the like I guess with the what company that is that's a Ruger,
Ruger.
yeah. I guess because like they have the like the scallop taken out for the trigger. Like around there, they have the little like groove cut down, so it's easier to get to. It's not like a straight edge there. So like they did like half and half, and they also have, of course, they extended the 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 dead man safety, whatever the fuck, the grip safety. I can't even imagine like on a standard 1911, the little beaver tail thing, the thing that I don't even know what you call it, the little tail at the top, like where it kind of meets up with the hammer, is shorter on a standard on an original, and people were complaining because they were getting hit by the hammer and like the webbing of their hand.
They're getting bitten.
Yeah, I can't even fucking imagine. It's hilarious. The original versions of like that and the M1 Garand both have a thing where you can like you could injure yourself on the gun and like just operating the damn thing.
Yeah. There's actually in Battlefield 1 with the M1 Garand, there's a rare reload where sometimes when you reload, your character gives himself Garand thumb. Like he sticks it in to, like he jams it with his thumb instead of with like the side of his hand like you're supposed to, and it pinches him. The reload takes the same amount of time, like it's just a cosmetic thing, but he basically just flails his finger, like his hand around for a second.
I'd hurt like a bastard.
You know,
It's
like
been
if he was in
oof.
pain.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine that would have to hurt like hell.
I think it might even break your thumb, depending on like
Fred,
the angle.
that's taking a sliding glass door, sticking your thumb in it, and then slamming it shut.
A metal sliding stone.
Nope. Now, if you guys want to see a worst one, so that Ethiopian 8mm Mauser,
Yeah?
the Hakeem version of it, the semi-auto, has a worse Grand Thumb. It practically has like a paper puncher.
Oh.
built
By the way,
into
Jesse,
it.
in these
And your
missions,
thumb
we're
can
still
get-
in a public lobby.
That's no. Is that a feature? It's painful.
Wait, what?
So that Hakeem.
Yeah. What's with the like? No. What's it do? That like? I've heard that. I think this.
Why?
Whoops.
Why it does
Yeah.
that?
Accidentally just shot.
Is if you load it with the safety on, it'll drop the bolt.
Oh. Okay. That. It's just a little quirk of it. Yeah. No. That sounds horrific though. That just sounds like painful.
Yeah.
You quickly learn to make sure to take the safety off if you're reloading it, I would bet.
Well,
I guess, how much is that an issue?
It's
Yeah, I was about to say, wait, how much is that actually an issue?
it's more for the stupid. Well, if you're in battle, a lot of times you're not flipping it back on safety.
Yeah.
It was more the civilian market that were, oh, I need to reload, flip it onto safety, push the stripper clip in, push the rounds down, and then bolt immediately goes forward and jams your thumb and paper puncher forward.
One of the worst things I've heard
Yeah.
about is like on some of the tanks, like the breach coming back and like hitting the loader in the hand, or like getting their thumb when the breach closes.
The turret monster.
Well, the turret monster, and then just like not getting your hand cleared out of the way when like they load the tank gun, and it smashes their fingers and pinches them and shit. I can't imagine that would be. If I remember correctly,
Oh, yeah.
loaders can lose like fingers not loading properly. One of the worst gifts, and it's one of those things you hope they edit it a little bit. It's some like training drill for a howitzer. It shows it's from a security camera. They're doing this training drill, and one of the loaders on it. It's one of the big fucker ones. Actually, it's not even a full. It's not like the 155.
Yeah.
It's the 105 one. So it doesn't have like that huge area for the gun to recoil into. Like you can actually, it recoils back away from the mount. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And one of the loaders was standing like an idiot, really close, right to the back of the gun, and wasn't paying attention. They fired it. He gets hit square in the chest with the breach as it comes back, and he goes like flying out of frame. So it's one of those things you hope that was photoshopped a little bit, but he was hit pretty fucking hard.
It's not.
Yeah.
Because he was
We need
wearing
to go to
a
a
plate
post office
carrier.
soon. That's the
he
only
actually-
thing I don't like so far. Is you can only carry 100 rounds of pistol ammo. So I have express in one pistol and high velocity in the other, and I'm still running out of ammo.
I rotate.
But well, you've got bullets. Oh boys, it work. Yeah. Some of those like gifts of like people like training with military equipment. It can be pretty brutal.
I mean, you have.
Some of my favorite are the Russian tanks flipping as they're loading them up on.
I love that.
Oh yeah.
The one I remember is the T-3485. They get it up, and then when the track slides, it just.
Yeah.
It's like, oh boy, here it goes. I'm running low on shotgun rounds. I only have 17.
What's that newer movie where they're driving
Alright.
Russian tanks through Russia? It's a spy movie.
I do not know.
Not Jason Bourne or anything like that.
Is that marker valid, Wiggles?
Well, all
Club rank 37.
I have not seen
I'm
that
about
movie,
to get
at least.
more gold bars.
Or I'm gonna sound like I'm gonna feel like an idiot when you say it.
well, so they're driving the tanks. I can't remember the name, but they were actually driving the tanks through the actual city. But there's two things they had to do to those Russian tanks. They would not let the tanks drive on the city streets with steel tracks.
Oh yeah, because tears things up.
With the Gatlin, bro.
Those Russian tanks
just there.
only had steel tracks. They modified chieftain tracks to work on those tanks so that they could drive them.
For the movie?
Yeah, that's.
Yes.
That's some commitment right there.
Then they also had to block off a whole area Because they actually drifted the tank inside the city.
Okay, well, you've already sold me on this movie.
So they had to put slippery shit on the ground. Just so that the tank would not have enough friction so it could drift.
Bubba, get the oil slicks. We're drifting this bitch.
Pretty much.
Because, yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's 100% bullshit. I'm pretty sure there's a hefty dollop of it, but the whole locking the tracks on World of Tanks, when you lock the tracks to drift and shit, that seems like it's a bit too much drift for real life.
Kind of.
It would depend more on the
on
tank. I
Well,
think.
that's true.
Like how the tracks are set up.
Actually would lock, some are just a clutch, so it would just go into neutral pretty much on that one side. Then there's some where it could actually put it in reverse and one side going forward.
Well, not even just mechanically,
there also
just
has
the
been cases
physics.
of, like tanks
something-
jumping stuff.
That is a mechanic that is in WOT. Some tanks you can turn, like, very fast at a standstill because you can, like, polarize the tracks, like one going forward, one going back, and spin super quick. Others you can't do that, so you turn much slower stationary.
What the fuck?
But if you start to move forward, you can pick up the pace.
Sorry, I just launched myself off your roof at like Mach 10.
Oh, I am now on cast.
You were.
Uh-oh.
Alright, sorry, had to take my medicine back. Back to the controller!
I have a problem. Again.
What has occurred?
What's your problem now?
Another piece of information I need to.
I can't shut it off.
Too much lag?
Uh-oh.
If push comes to shove, if you leave the server, I can go in and I can go in and set it to peaceful or something. Or like, yeah, I can set it to peaceful in the menu. So then the world will not be crying. Yeah, I need to put a hopper clock,
I just think
or
it's
just have
funny.
Elite put a hopper clock on the goddamn farm to shut that one off and turn it back on every few minutes. Oh, something you need to know. If you don't click it on the gold farm, if you don't click it, if you can't, because like if it's not in peaceful and you go back through the portal and you've been using it for a long time, there's a chance that a creeper will spawn in the nether and blow you up. Yeah, his gold farm breaks the like rules of the game. It's really fucking weird. I've been
My
So
moon's
that's why
ready to
there's a
sell again.
traitor there.
You ready?
Yes, we may have to go save Dex though.
Oh, I'm trying just leaving this server now, then rejoining. See if that just refreshes things on my end. That will allow me then to shut it down. Because it could just be my crappy internet too, so.
Hunger! You ever just lean over?
Yes. Quite often. Leaning is my like second favorite pastime.
Here, try it, my boy.
My first is reloading ammo, second is shooting.
Yes.
Alright, explosive repeater rounds in the chamber. Next time I even feel like somebody's trying to point a gun at us, I'm just gonna
You
kill
like
them.
this? Pretty sure that tree is trying to shoot us.
Yes, but with an explosive repeater round.
By the way, Dex, I want you, as a man who performs the shoot, do you know I'm gonna start speaking sarcastically now. Do you know that if you rub pig fat on a bullet, that's like a nitro cartridge, like it's like, you know, like at this point that's like, you know, using actual smokeless powder or whatever. If you put pig fat on it, you know it explodes on impact then when you shoot the gun. It's a
Welcome to Red
it's
Dead.
it's scientifically proven.
All it takes is some animal fat, which you can get from ducks or pigs, and you just smear it on there.
But let's not get started on incendiary shotgun rounds. This is not the path.
Okay, so I
This is
was
not the
able to
right
shut
road.
it off.
Oof. So Wiggles, you notice that tree?
Yes, incendiary buckshot, where you take some moonshine and
Wiggles,
you
look at
just
the tree
kind
real
of
quick.
pour a bottle of moonshine.
Outside the road.
I
See
see
it?
it. That's pretty funky.
You know
yeah.
that's how they, in some places they would mark the way to go for like a certain path. Like when they were going through the first time, they would like force the trees to grow in a certain direction. So like you can say, oh, when you see the bent tree, follow the angle it's bent at to go this place or whatever.
Oh,
So
cool.
they use them as like,
You also know they force trees to grow into certain shape. They didn't have to like make a pitchfork out of metal.
have you seen the I forget, there's an entire forest in like forget where, it's somewhere in Central Europe where all of the trees are like oh yeah, it's actually I think up in like Norway instead. Oh Jesus, Wiggles, oh Jesus.
Uh-oh.
As you fire, I'll focus on driving. Anyway, all of them pretty much as soon as they come out of the ground, they do like a 90-degree turn, and then this big, like quarter of a circle like turn before they go up to straight again. And that's how all the trees in this part of the forest grow. And what they figured out was when they were making they were grown like that. So when they were making like the Viking longships and shit, those were like the bows. They were grown that way to be the bow of the ship. Like the center beam.
Oh yeah.
It's like really cool.
That right there is a long-term investment. Literally growing a tree with the intent of, like, forming it into a part of your boat in, like, 40 years.
And that's the way to do it. Of course, you got to think.
Like, that's some dedication.
That's probably like crazy old.
Well then again, those Vikings longships were used for how long? 400, 500
Yeah.
years?
So it's
Yeah, it's
perfectly
like half the
reasonable.
money.
at
Are you kidding me?
what point would you be like, okay, let's start growing it like this?
We lost a bottle, Wiggles.
Are you... Wait, what?
Yeah. I don't
Oh.
know, because you've seen I've stayed on the road
do
the entire
anything.
time. Like I've not done anything squirrely.
Yeah.
Like super squirrely. I've been going pretty fast, but not super squirrely. We probably got, maybe it was like on the edge of like receiving damage because of us getting shot at. I'm hitting the brakes. I was hitting the brakes. I didn't want to take that turn that fast, and then I didn't hit the brakes hard enough, I guess.
Look at that horse shuffle.
Oh, they shuffling. Oh, we doing the horse shuffle. Put your hands and feet on the ground. Go sidestep.
That was a pretty interesting little jump.
Listen here, Wiggles.
So we've only lost what, 2
I don't
bottles?
fucking know. I heard a shattering noise and the game yelling at me. Yeah, we lost and
19,
single
right, so
bottle.
we lost-
So we're gonna make like $2
Alright.
and a slap on the
That's
ass
alright.
now because we lost a bottle.
Yeah, sick. What? I went from 82 to 61 from one bottle being lost?
That's some real shit.
Are you joking? How can this be considered viable for money?
It isn't. That's the trick.
What the heck?
Yep.
What the heck?
So obviously it's done for balance, but Dex, you wanna know the things that pisses me off about Red Dead? There are now 2 revolvers in the game that are the Colt Navy and the Lamat revolver, and those are like percussion cap pistols. But you load them from the back like it has a loading gate on like a single action army, and it pisses me off because you just shove a shell through a piece of metal to go into a chamber. Now, obviously, they can't have you actually, pour the powder, ramrod.
Nobody would use the guns if the reload took 15 minutes.
They could have paper cartridges.
And yeah. That'd be cool.
That is an option, but...
Or better yet, and now it looks kind of fucking ugly, but the Lamat actually does have a cartridge variant of it. It just looks like shit.
And it is horribly ineffective and expensive to use.
Wiggles. In game, it would be the same as a standard Lamat, but I know what you're talking about. In real life, yeah, it's horrific. But in game, they could make it accurate. Holy shit! This guy's a ghost. Wiggles, this guy's skin color didn't load in or some shit.
No, he's like that every time.
This fucker's a ghost. This fucker's a vampire. I'm gonna send a picture to Dex because I was gonna. I don't know. I have my Discord open. I have Discord open. Look at this fucker. He's gaunt and spooky. Spooky bastard.
Another fool fell off one of those balconies the other day. I don't know why anyone would trust those railings.
I can feel a collection.
By the way, I love that on that gun you sent. It has 9 questions, 76 answers.
I need to double check exactly what you're...
on the picture you sent of the gun you're looking at, the 1911A1.
Oh. Yeah. Well, this is literally a website that I am thinking about getting this 1911A1 from. Because it's actually
hey, you want a tarot
decent quality 1911.
Is it a yes, I would actually, Wiggles. Is it a reproduction or is it a
reproduction? Yes.
Which I guess I would say is even better because obviously the price goes up for an act.
So it's but so this is a reproduction, but it's not like a cheap reproduction, but it's also not a super expensive reproduction.
It's gonna last you a good long while. It's gonna last you a lifetime. It's not gonna break.
Look at this guy. He's got his name is Captain Balric, and he's got his little pirate hat, and he's got a eye patch on. He's got a proper. He's got a proper. I'm gonna tell him nice outfit.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him nice outfit too.
Hang on.
He's literally dressed up like a pirate. He has won my heart. I'm just saying, love the outfit. I wonder if he just hangs out around places where there's like cards or something, so he can.
I mean, he didn't really show me where the card was. I just felt the vibrations. Eyes open, man. Do you know who I am?
You fixing to irritate me?
Oh. Alright. It's time to go.
It's like they're gonna repossess my horse.
It's time to go. They just killed my horse. Oh no.
They found a way to repossess your horse, Wiggles. Oh, I killed someone. Oh, excuse me. The other times I killed people wasn't murder.
He says, thank you, mister.
I can't repair your horse. Oh, I can. I can.
I'm on the way to try and heal him.
If I can't, I'm gonna try. I'm downed.
I literally just looked at the dude. I might have accidentally pulled a gun, but I don't think I did. And now that we're dead, they seem content. Oh no, they're shooting the captain. Wait, no, they're shooting each other.
Oh no, man! I just want to get out of here. I just want to get out of here, Wiggles.
This is weird. I can't. I might need you to shoot me.
Have you done it again?
Oh, wait. No! I just stood over Reginald holding Y, and the bar filled up and nothing happened. And then he just died.
This happened to me earlier
Like,
when I got.
I used my horse reviver, and it just didn't do anything.
Remember when I got real indignant earlier? Yeah, it was because that happened to me.
Well, might as well loot.
Cass is stuck behind a fucking
They
tree.
killed my horse, so I'm at least gonna rummage through their pockets.
Killed my horse. Fucking. There's an enemy marked.
Oh, they don't like that.
Wiggles, it is time to go.
Oh no, let me on. Go. Just start riding.
Jesus, that was scary. You know, it'd be kind of a cool thing. It'd have to be. It'd have to be upscaled, obviously, but to get like a Calibri in 22. It'd have to be upscaled a lot, but just to be able to appreciate the
22 short.
Yeah, it'd have to be 22 short.
Oh, let's head back to the shack. We should be able to start another mission by now.
Just there's some of the things like, or better yet, just like, oh, actually, this might actually be interesting. I've seen, I can't remember. I think it was a Maxim gun, but it was chambered in 22. So it's like, well, it's a miniature, and I've seen. I think so.
Yes, I have seen it too.
So fucking cool. Yet again, goofy shit like that, I love.
So, the green gun with black top on the picture. It's one of the guns against the wall. I put the original top back on it, so it's green and green, but I threw a binary trigger in it.
Ooh. That sounds fancy.
So every trigger action, you can fire a bullet. So there's 3 positions on it. Safe, semi, and binary. Safe, nothing happens. Semi, 1 trigger pull. And release. There's only 1 bullet going out. binary. When you pull the trigger, a bullet goes out. When you release the trigger, a bullet goes out.
Okay. I guess I didn't put two and two together as to really what that meant, and then just you explain it, it's like, oh shit, that is actually really fucking cool. Oh, Wiggles, this is our camp. I'm sorry I've made a poo-poo.
Shoot super fast. And that's the same gun I have my 22 long rifle conversion kit in right now.
Oh.
You know, so it doesn't hurt the pocketbook as bad.
Is there any way to like, I can imagine that would be a pain in the ass to do. If you don't want to shoot the second shot, you're kind of fucked. You'd have to open up the chamber. That seems super unsafe.
No, you literally, it's 3 positions, so they're safe.
Oh, so if you don't want to fire the second shot, you just click over to safe.
Pull, 1 bullet, 1 trigger pull. So, no, so you have your single shot or your semi, or safe, then semi-auto. So 1 trigger pull.
Yeah, just standard semi, and then the binary is.
So you pull the trigger and release the trigger. That's only 1 bullet. Then binary, you pull the trigger, 1 bullet. Release the trigger, 1 bullet.
I was just thinking of the like improbable situation where when you have it in binary, if you pull the trigger, pull the first shot goes out.
Oh.
Can you?
You hold the trigger, then you can switch to semi, then release.
Ah, okay.
Or switch to safe and release.
What's the like? Is there any like legal shenanigans? Like, where does that fall into the binary trigger?
Well, since it's an action that fires the round, so you pull the trigger, and you have to manually be like, okay, when I release the trigger, it's gonna fire. So because they're both actions, it's still considered semi-auto in a sense.
What you want to bet? Because I know they're like. I need to ask this because I don't actually know what this is.
I know exactly what you're going
Bump
at.
stocks? That's where I was going.
Okay, so bump stock.
Yeah, because what the fuck does that actually
That
mean? Because I've heard the people freaking out on both sides.
Well, here's the thing. So, it's a stock. The grip and the stock are all one piece that goes around the buffer tube.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that rifle's platform at all?
Yeah, the recoil spring goes back into the stock.
Okay. Yeah. So the bump stock pretty much just fits over that, and there's no spring that forces the bump stock into the back thing or anything like that. It's literally you hold onto the grip and you have the bump stock against your shoulder. Take your left hand, grab the gun, and you pull that forward. The stock and grip stays in place.
Minutes
And
the
the
buyer's
gun
reset.
goes back and forth from the recoil.
Okay.
So it takes practice for you to actually get it to run super fast. But there's professional shooters that go to shooting competitions. They could shoot faster than an average Joe with a bump stock.
Right. I was just wondering because I've heard a lot of people lose their shit about bump stocks. And
there's people that lose their shit about bump stocks. Don't know shit.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure I understood the whole the technicalities behind it.
I mean, I'm not saying that you didn't know shit. I'm just saying more like they don't know shit and they don't want to try to figure out. They just go with whatever the media tells them.
Because I've heard I remember hearing, I forget on what program it was, but like I remember somebody saying something along the lines of a fully automatic, semi-automatic rifle or something like that. And I was just like, what the fuck do you mean by that? Like there was something along those lines, and I was just like, that no, no, that's not how that works. I can't remember what the terminology was, but it was so stupid that he used.
So, well, let me just put it this way. Arizona, I believe it's Arizona. It's one of the states that are also trying to do this red flag law. But they're trying to ban all semi-auto firearms.
Alright.
That means even your Ruger 1022, your semi-auto 12-gauge shotguns, all stuff like that. And yeah, so they're all being backed by I forgot the person's name. He's a multi-millionaire. He's just throwing money at this just to try to get guns out of everyone's hands because he wants to be controlling.
I don't know. I know. I don't know who you're talking about, but I get what you're saying.
I mean, communists. How were they controlled their population while treating them terribly?
There's no way for them to.
Before they were even able to get the party into like the communist regime going,
Yeah.
they made all civilians not have any weapons.
On top of.
Do you see one little thing there?
Yeah. Meanwhile, Wiggles is over here flavoring moonshine.
Sorry, I'd wait for the buyers to refresh. Just I'm kind of just figuring out how the buyers work. If there isn't a buyer for the moonshine that you are trying to sell, you will get like less than half its value out of it. So even though I have a 2-star moonshine recipe that sells for 82, I waited the 2 minutes till the buyers refreshed, found that there isn't a buyer for that moonshine in this next hour and a half period. So I did not select that moonshine, instead I selected a slightly cheaper one. I still can't do come hell come high water. Can do another bootleg mission though.
Maybe we need to switch back to mine. Maybe that's the crux of it. Maybe assisting in a mission.
I mean, yeah, let's try it. See if you can do yours. I'm gonna be if you can start it, I'm going to bed after. Do we do this? I am tired. Okay, it's almost 11.
Oh, my game just yelled at me that the moonshine production was complete.
Well, so we can at least do that.
I'm making that evergreen.
Good to see you.
Yeah, come hell like high water is not available. Oh, she's doing an animation or something.
Let's do your cell then. I haven't joined yet, so hold on. Alright. We're good to go, I think. charge cord from my headset was wrapped around my TV leg,
Oh.
and I pulled it and it flew up and it smacked the TV. But it's fine.
It's a yikes.
Yeah, I'm good to go. Ready when you are.
Alright. Ready.
I was wondering when you were going to get here. This is a good batch, of course. They are all good batches, but this
So
one is
I have
eh? I have found a buyer who
4
will appreciate
pickaxes
it.
ready for
And
mining.
important, they will pay for it too. Now,
Ooh.
all you have to do is to be attentif, eh? Seigneur, ayez pitié.
Got another Van Horn delivery.
It's not quite the same. We're going to a saloon this time. Oh, I guess I'll ride and catch with the wagon.
Oh.
That's fine, it's fine. I'll just hop onto it. Keep going. I don't know why I'm here. I don't actually want to be here. There we go. Explosive Lancaster ready. There's a player on the map.
Hello, dear.
Why did we stop?
Well, we were taking a lot of damage for some reason.
2-star elk.
Taking damage again.
Maybe it is going too fast. Chill a bit on the zoom. Yeah, like we're a lot slower, but we're not taking damage,
I
so...
got another whip.
Oh, there, I just got the notification. Visit Maggie at the Moonshine Business when you're ready for a new Moonshine story mission. So we're good to go now.
Wanna do it tonight after this, because we can teleport back from Van Horn?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see if it's... What?
Alright, just go. Yeah, no need to stop. Keep moving. Watch it on this hill. That was kind of odd.
Trying to be super cautious. Like, we were taking damage there, Wiggles. So I understand, obviously, they're glass bottles, but like, come on.
I wouldn't mind, like, I think you lose too much product from a bottle breaking.
Used to, yeah.
That's my complaint. I understand that the bottle breaking mechanics in the game for a reason, and I don't mind it that much, but on my $80 sale, we lost a bottle, and it cost 20 bucks, almost. Actually, yeah, it did, because I only got 50 from it.
It is nowhere near proportional to.
Like, it's right.
I'm taking it real gentle like because how close it is to its little damage threshold. I'd rather it if it was like a damage threshold where it's like it's fine and it'll refill. Like the health will refill on the wagon, because if the glass is already cracked, then the bottle's already breaking and there's no saving it. But like this is making it sound like just existing is making the bottles crack. You know what I mean?
Right.
Come on, asshole, side of the road. Jesus Christ. That was so fucking annoying. Wiggles, player. They used to take damage for going...
Oh, I want a bottle.
It didn't even tell me that we lost a bottle.
I see a broken bottle. And I heard the glass
I do,
shatter.
but it did not tell me.
Wait a minute. Is this still... Is this the captain? He's in the same spot.
Let's see if... Yeah, I broke one. So I guess I'm gonna get $2 now.
Yeah, 19 this time. How much you got? Oh, I guess I gotta wait for the load screen, shouldn't
I? I got a dance. I got $60.
For what was supposed to be a $75
$82 sale.
It's the captain! He's still here and he's still cooking. My word, how much does this man have to cook? It's been nearly half an hour.
Is he cooking over open fire?
Yep.
Or...
Yeah.
In the rain too, I might add. He's cooking over a little like a little campfire. Jigging. Now we're all cooking. Yeah, Wiggles, look how whack my knife is.
That is pretty whack. Look how whack his knife is. That looks so cool. The engravings. Next time we're in Saint Denis, I need to buy a bunch of herbs. Run out of potent health cure ingredients.
Where do you buy those at again?
At a doctor.
Wiggles, we got a mission to do before we go to bed.
Yep.
Give your regards to the captain. Is there a fast travel board here? Yeah.
I've waved goodbye to the captain. There's still dead bodies from our My horse is still here! And my hat! And me!
So my dead body's probably around here too, isn't it?
It's right here!
Yeah, we died like crotch to crotch. Yeah.
That's incredible! It's all still here.
Memories, memories. It's because he's keeping the area loaded.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of those things. He's gonna be cooking there for weeks. These guys want to start shit.
Every time you come back, this bigger and bigger pile of.
Wiggles, we need to get the fuck out of here now.
Why?
That guy's group is called Floyd's Pinkertons.
I waved at him and he danced
I waved
me.
at him too.
So I don't know, man.
Wiggles, he's a Pinkerton.
What's... I don't know what that means.
FBI before the FBI was a thing.
Okay, that doesn't sound so bad.
They would literally like they would show up at our Moonshine Shack, probably kill Maggie, beat the shit out of us, kind of like they're like aggressive as fuck investigators.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
The whole thing is if you've done any...
You know, chase after Bonnie and Clyde with Tommy guns.
Yeah,
and...
that kind of shit. Yeah, the Bonnie and Clyde thing was like... Wasn't that towards like the tail end of the Pinkerton shenanigans?
Yeah.
It was one of their last hurrahs.
Oh, I guess I didn't actually have to use my fast travel voucher. I could have just chilled here, and then you could have started the mission.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
well.
that would have been smart. Oh god, I'm an idiot. I should have told you to do that.
I heard Wiggles, we gotta get out of here, so I burned the voucher and off I went.
Wiggles, there's Pinkertons afoot. We gotta get the fuck out of here. We're doing moonshine shit. We gotta get out of here. Oh yeah, that's probably a good thing. No, those are more federal agents. The Pinkertons were like contracted, kind of like private investigators. But the whole thing was, if you have a Pinkerton after you, you're fucked. It's one of those things like, isn't it pretty much, even if you didn't do anything wrong, they will find something wrong that you did.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So if they just decided that
bounty
they had a
hunters.
problem
Yep.
with you and they were
Ruthless
gonna...
bounty hunters that will
Yes.
make shit up
Alright.
that you did wrong because they have been hired by this really fucking rich person to say you've done something wrong. So you really don't want... I saw Pinkertons, I was like, yikes, no. We gotta get the fuck out of here, Wiggles, now. We're gonna get framed for something. Or we're just gonna be executed. In something in the late 1800s, someone claiming to be a Pinkerton. Not someone you want to hang out with.
I wonder how they plan on making money in Red Dead if they're trying to stick to the Pinkerton mentality.
But they're probably raiding everyone's
all
shit.
of the money is in some way criminal.
They're quote-unquote confiscating it, Wiggles. They're gonna sit there and wait for people to drive by with their shit. That's why I got super sketched. Are they wait? Because there's a bunch of them. I'm scared, Wiggles. I'm glad we got out of there. The captain's gonna get Pinkertoned.
My pup is laying in my charge wire. Oh, I hope he doesn't. He's such a nice man.
Wiggles, that's a steamboat.
Land ahoy!
It is.
Grab that plank and set it down there.
What do you say, Lim?
Woo! Permission to come aboard. So, this here's the merchandise. It's top-notch stuff, so be careful with it. Come on. Help me get it unloaded. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, I was hoping he was gonna let us go across to Mexico.
Wait. Where are the wagons? I arranged 2 drivers. God damn it! I planned this whole thing. Least folks can do is show up on time. Train's coming in. Just act natural.
Hey, Wiggles, you know, see those?
Are these the Pinkertons?
Those are Pinkertons, Wiggles.
The Bureau of International Revenue.
No, actually, those probably aren't Pinkertons. Those are just federal agents. Those aren't Pinkertons. But I mean, they're same different, really. They're a bunch of bureaucratic kind of dudes with sticks up their asses that will do whatever they can to take people down.
You just can't stop running your mouth, can you? You moronic hick. You need to watch who you talk to. Move in and bag those rats. And bring fight to me. You hold them off. I'll try and start the engine.
Why didn't you keep the engine started?
Hold them off, he says. Alright, I'd say this looks like a pretty nice box, Jesse.
Hold them off, give me 6 sticks of dynamite and a...
You know what? You know what, Dex? I like the cut of your jib. Wiggles didn't even say anything, but I'm currently throwing 6 of dynamite.
Oh, I just accept that you throwing 6 of dynamite is just a part of every adventure.
I actually am... Well, I'm actually pretty tame with throwing 6 dynamite. Usually it's axes and shit.
No, for me I wouldn't be throwing the sticks of dynamite, I would be setting them up to, you know, ambush. Once they get to a certain area, then set it off.
Oh, I wish we could do that. They're kinda keeping their distance and just firing at us.
On the boat, my boy, on the boat.
Oh shit, on the boat.
Jesse,
I'm trying.
on the boat.
Wiggles, free aiming with the Carcano time.
Oh, I'm just using a Lancaster. They are well within Lancaster range.
Wiggles, guess who doesn't have a Lancaster?
See, this... I warned you, boy.
Hey, Wiggles?
Yeah?
Have you done the zombie thing to your villagers yet?
The zombie thing? What do you mean?
You turn them into a zombie, then you treat them, and their senses go down. But you can only do that once.
I don't need to do that. And also, that's very risky because it isn't a guarantee that they turn into a zombie. Like, sometimes they just are no longer around. Like, sometimes they flat out die.
Wills, I've got the
So,
anti-boarding gun.
I wouldn't risk that. And also, because of my raid farm, I have enough emeralds that it doesn't matter. Like, I literally have like 8 stacks of emerald blocks from one night of AFKing my farm. And like, you just made my farm. No! Oh no! They were fine. I just got glitched off the boat. I'm fine now. That got my Lancaster really wet. Hang on, I gotta clean it.
Oh, wet Lancaster is something you really don't want to have happen. So Wiggles, Steamboat update. Quite a fan of.
Yeah.
Oh, explosives.
This is a pretty fun mission. I think Lem just got shot.
Probably deserved it.
Oh, he just got shot again.
Didn't deserve that one.
You're really not a fan of him. Well, are you up there with him? You are, aren't you? No, you're not, actually. Or now I'm up here with him. I'm gonna try and be a meat shield. Ow!
They're still fucking kidding you somehow.
Yeah, they did. Killed him now.
Get. Oh my good god. Yeah, that didn't work.
Sniper in the lighthouse.
I don't fucking see him other than the guy I already shot.
Where?
You said in. There's a dude standing on the rocks. No, we haven't. Wiggles, gun front. Shot the guy in the penis. Thanks for ruining my fun, Wiggles. Oh, Wiggles, watch this. Oh, that should have blown up the boat.
Bigga boomba. More boats just ahead.
No one's on them.
What boats?
We
killed all of
Wiggles,
them.
there's a dude. Look on the boat. There's a dude outside of it. Wait, just leave him be. Let him drown out there. It was funny as shit.
I had to put him out of his misery. I couldn't just watch him drown. If there's supposed to be AIs on them boats, they haven't spawned in yet. What do you mean?
Oh, shit.
Oh, there.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Got him.
Look what happened, Wiggles. You see this mast right here? Just as I had lined up the sights on him, I pulled the trigger. There's a mast in my sight. Do you see the hole I drilled through it at the rifle?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to clean this. Hold up, Wiggles.
Sure. Oh.
We kind of all do there, Lim.
Yeah, quit your complaining. What? He's just climbing the house. What kind of a strategy was that?
Train.
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of men coming onto that train, isn't there? got 47 Caracano rifles left. Nice shot. Got him.
Guy in next.
Nice shot.
This is, hey, I see you've recently bought a Carcana rifle. Would you like target practice? Literally, they're ducks. They might as well be wearing duck outfits on that train.
Oh man, there really is a swarm of them.
Oh, explosives. Oh, Wiggles.
You mean the boat's surrounded? There's none of them on
I
this
think
side.
he said grounded.
Oh. How'd they get off the train? We killed everyone on the train.
Well, there were still the cabs. Like the closed cabs.
Oh yeah. Oh. Look at it slammed.
Fuck are they? Oh, there's one. Oh, Wheels, why don't you put that guy down? I'm trying to get a shot on him, but the guy keeps fucking.
I'd say we handled that quite well. Just blasting.
Wiggles. So anyway, I started blasting.
Well, mattress doesn't sound high caliber. That is one thing I really liked with the Navy revolvers, is they sound thick.
Yeah.
Like you pull the trigger on one of those guns and you're like, ooh.
Well, the Lamat is a little bit smaller caliber because it has, you know, 9 fucking shots.
Yeah, it's a little bit, but they do the same damage. That's the other thing I don't get. Why couldn't they just made the Navy revolver fire as slow as it does in GTA, but have it be a 2-shot kill? Like in GTA. That would have been sick.
Was that it?
I think that was it, yeah.
I think that's all of them. Christ, that was a close one. Oh, all right, these docks look clear.
How am I already on the dock?
Unload and get the hell out of here.
I don't know.
All right, that's the last one.
Applesauce.
Oh,
I'll
thank
do it.
Goddamn revenuers. It's like Hickson's got some sixth sense or something. I'll find how this got out, believe you me. Starting with them drivers. Can't trust anybody these days.
That's the question you're
Anyway,
looking for, right?
guess we got what we came for.
That's always the answer.
See you back at the house.
What was that meme I sent, Wiggles? Violence isn't always the answer, it's the question. And the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's violence isn't the answer, it's the question, and the answer is yes. That's what it was. And it's a dude who has like a cry laughing face emoji beanie on pulled over his face with a Nerf like minigun. They're like in like some like thrift stores or something, but it's like that with like a bunch of filters on it, and then that over it. Violence isn't always the answer, or violence isn't the answer, it's the question, and the answer is yes. I love that. That's so fucking stupid. No alcohol this time.
I'm rank 5 moonshiner.
I can make appleberry crumb moonshine.
What moonshine rank are you?
Bonjour, patron.
I don't fucking know. Let's go upstairs. I'll be able to tell if I'm rank 5. Maggie, where the fuck are you? There.
Okay then.
Yeah, I am level 5 at least, because I can expand.
Nice.
Okay, what you thinking?
We are leveling up this pass pretty quick. I'm already level 40.
Anything to
I've gone up
save
20
my-
levels in the past 2 days.
That's how we do.
So I think that we're good to go, to be honest.
That's why I was just like, I wanted to make sure no, like, me trying to grind for the fucking
What have you
big
just
top.
done?
I bought a condenser upgrade.
Okay.
Let's see if it looks any different down here.
I have a list of new patrons for you.
I don't think the condensers... Yeah, the condensers don't really look any different. Except in fact they're fucking empty.
Oh la vache. C'est parti.
Do an average moonshine mash.
Mm-hmm. Reasonable trade.
Oh, Wiggles.
Hmm?
The evergreen and the apple berry crumb moonshine. Both of them are $144 the average strength.
Oh, sweet.
I'll do appleberry crumb.
This will be a little out of the ordinary, yes?
Okay. Wiggles.
Hmm?
Wiggles. A drink. Wiggles, you fucking...
Why I'm sleepy.
There's a drink there waiting for you. You've entered the wrong spot of the bar.
Quest. 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 Okay, fine, I'll move. I don't know why I can't just pick up that drink.
Because I don't... Here, I'll... Here, hold it. Sip. Oh, I'm already on 2. Well, we're already getting sideways, Wiggles. Ordering in my bar. There we go. I have now officially become drunk, Wiggles. Three drinks of this and you're fucked. Of course, considering how tall those glasses are, we have a pretty good alcohol tolerance depending on the actual strength of this moonshine, considering it's average. That's a lot of fucking alcohol is what we're drinking. If those are like average moonshine's like what, 70, 80 proof?
Sorry, were you asking Wiggles or me?
Well, I was stating a fact and asking a question all in one. I was what's it like pondering aloud as to the strength of average moonshine, or like the average strength of moonshine.
I'm sorry, but you're not allowed to ponder.
Pondering has been ended.
Your license to pondering has been revoked. Please come again later. Thank you. Bye.
Alright, I am going to end the stream because I'm fucking tired and, yeah, and hungry. So yeah, good night stream peoples.
I'm hungry too, but I also want to go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat then go to sleep. I didn't eat anything. Like you had stabbed nugs. I have had nothing. So
I did have stabbed nugs.
So I'm gonna